You're listening to Australia's national youth radio station, Triple J. For more info, go to triplej.net.au.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, professional sports lovers, sole traders and shareholders, financial advisors, real estate agents, buyers and sellers, and online entrepreneurs on the sniff. Welcome, one and all, to the Dome of Football in League Crazy Melbourne for the biggest game in town. Welcome to the NRL's Night of Nights. Welcome to the final stanza of State of Origin Rugby League for 2006. Ah, yes, footy lovers, Rugby League. Who could argue that this is the pioneer code of professional sport? The code where week in and week out, players literally bust their guts for cash in the toughest football competition in the world. Indeed, a try-saving tackle, or better yet, a try-scoring performance at State of Origin level can magically stack oodles of noughts onto the end of an already bulging contract. And just look at the rewards. Have you seen the engagement ring Nathan Hindmarsh just gave to his bird? Have you copped a geek at Anthony Minicello's 500-seat home cinema? Have you played the front nine of Mark O'Mealy's Stuart Ginder's own backyard golf course? Well, I have. And believe me, there's no getting round it. Your average rugby league player is not just loaded, he's rolling in it. And tonight, as part of the ABC's ongoing commitment to the world of finance and free market principles, Triple J and This Sporting Life would like to welcome aboard as our Origin banner sponsor for 2006, Frosty La Hood Motors Australia. Yes, the name La Hood has always been synonymous with rugby league. Frosty is and has always been a league man to his bootlaces. So much so that the no root, no toot man honestly believes there's no better time to buy a new or used car than during a State of Origin fixture. That's why tonight at his Lakemba outlet, as well as having Scott Tronk and Debbie Newsom providing the spring rolls and vol-au-vents to all genuine new and used car buyers, Frosty has installed a 106-centimetre plasma screen tuned to a coverage of the match, so you won't miss a thing. As well as that, when the final hooter sounds, Frosty will light the wick on 8 $12 skyrockets for a little family fun. And in an Origin first, the old bugger will also be appearing at half-time in the dress Sonia McMahon wore to the White House with Julian's dad all those years ago. And by the way, lonely blokes, if you're after a partner to test Frosty's no root, no toot policy, don't be shy. Make yourself known to the leggy salesman with the thigh-high split in the evening wear, because if he can't fix you up, no one can. And of course, having a son of his own, Frosty Jr., Frosty hasn't forgotten the kiddies either. No way. In fact, there'll be 24 pies for the early arrivals and musk sticks for all until supplies run out. You can't do any better than that. And as Frosty himself says,
any kid who misses out on a musk stick is nothing but a big, fat, dead set loser.
Couldn't agree more, big fella. fella. Now, while the Lahoud Origin sponsorship has been all the talk in the lead-up to this year's series, it's time now for Triple J and the ABC to put all that aside and proudly welcome back to centre stage the greatest game of all, Rugby League. That money-hungry code which has always been a magnet for the fit man with an eye for the quick buck. And speaking of fit men, let's cross over to our two commentators for this evening's mayhem. Two young, cashed-up Australians who've seen more millionaires score than Bill Gates, Steve Forbes and Donald Trump combined. Yes, footy lovers, let's go down to the card table and join those masters of the merger, rampaging Roy Slaven and H.G. Nelson. The People's Millionaires, with their no-root, no-toot coverage of tonight's Origin clash. And as we do, keep in mind what our sponsor always says.
If you're not a millionaire, you're a dickhead.
And he should know. HG?
Yes, thanks very much indeed. King Wally Otto in the soundproof booth. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Rugby League's Native Nights once again. Welcome to Origin for the third and final time in 2006. Welcome to the Dome. Welcome to Melbourne, the home of Rugby League. Welcome to the Blues v Maroons, my very good friends. Welcome to a night when once again the greatest game of all, the great game of Rugby League, is played for the highest principles on the planet. Those principles are the principles that have sustained the great game for almost 100 years on the trot. 100 years of glorious fun and fights. They are the principles of peace through violence, of harmony through brutality, of getting everyone to shut up and behave just like us, or they'll cop a boot up the date or a fist of fives. These are the simple principles that make Australia and Rugby League great. In a few minutes' time, two sides will emerge from the tunnel of tiff to spread love and violence around the dome, that is Telstra Dome, as Origin League once again gives the world what it wants, peace and war at the same time in an equal measure. And in 2006, remember, league lovers, Origin tonight is all tied up with the Blues 1 and the Maroons 1. Yes, it's one apiece in Origin in 2006. Footy heads, for the perfect coverage of the hostilities, tickle your television to the league channel down your end of the swamp. Turn down the sound. And turn up Triple J. But remember, we live in a digital analog divide. Sadly, there's nothing we can do about it unless you're tooled up electronically. But the good news is that Triple J Rugby League is now online. That's right, online across the planet. Let me repeat, online. And tonight, we continue the multi-million-dollar banner sponsorship for Origin on the ABC. We welcome aboard once again Frosty Lahoud Motors, the no-root, no-toot specialist. And remember, league lovers, Frozzy is the future of the ABC. And now, to complete tonight's build-up, let me introduce to you a man who has rewritten the gospel according to Judas, so it can be understood by all league lovers, with a life-affirming message of a fabulous hereafter, gained through poverty, chastity, and embracing rugby league, free market, freedom agenda, with a firm respect for the ball carrier and for those trapped in the faith of football. The lesson today is about the importance of the completion of the set of six. A collection will be taken at half-time, with all proceeds going to the Kerry Packer Lucky Cat Box appeal once overheads have been deducted. And let's make welcome that man, the Bishop of League, the Rector of St Dishheads, Lithgow, the very Reverend Rampaging Roy Slaven. Roy, great to see you. Dome side, blow. The atmosphere here, electric.
Yes, thank you very much, H.G. Nelson. And look, I'd welcome, firstly, the historic banner sponsorship by Frosty Lahoud Motors in Lakemba. I know it's a little outside the area for people in Melbourne, but if you want to make the trip up the Hume to pick up a car, then it would be well worth it. And can I just say, a tremendous sponsorship, and he's been very generous to yourself, HG, and myself, and I know he's out of pocket over his involvement with Triple J and their sponsorship of Rugby League at this stage. But hey, he's that kind of guy and a great Australian.
He turned out a beautiful XL for us to drive down, didn't he? Hyundai XL. Sure, it broke down as soon as we got past Well, yes.
Yeah.
I knew it was in trouble round about Campbelltown.
Yeah.
But be that as it may, once it got to Yass,
I was amazed it got us to Yass.
it needed a new motor and gearbox. But nonetheless, apart from that, it was a great trip down.
It was a great trip down. And HG, what you mentioned the word atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
And can I just say it's absolutely unreal. It's surreal here at the Dome.
What makes you think it's surreal,
Melbourne.
Roy? Have you seen a train go into a fireplace?
I have. I've seen clocks melting on rocks ever since I've been here. It's just been tremendous. And the people of Melbourne, can I just take my hat off to them? I've had my pants off to them for most of the week since I've been here. Can I take my hat off to them because to a person they have supported rugby league. They don't understand a lot of it. That's fine. A lot of the nuance, a lot of the subtlety of the game is perhaps a little bit lost on them, but you'd expect that. And I'm hoping that they're going to be open-minded about it. I know they are. And just no matter where I went, there was a lot of excitement. I spent a lot of time at St Kilda this afternoon, HG, as you well know. People were coming up to me saying, rugby league, can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Yes.
Can you tell me
what does it mean?
Can you tell me the history of 6 tackles? I heard once there was 4 tackles. Well, that's absolutely right. And then there were others who realised that it was unlimited tackle all those years ago when Mark Gasnier, his dad, Reg, was playing, or his uncle, Reg, was playing all those years ago. And a lot of people in Melbourne made that mistake. They were saying, Reg Gasnier, really, is he Mark Gasnier's father? They said, no, he's an uncle. And they understood. Now, but the questions that have been coming, Puig Albert, they want to know about, French rugby league. Yes.
On the sideline.
They want to know about French rugby league. They knew about the revolution that was happening in Russia. They loved Big Bob Brule's commitment to the American Tomahawks. They knew of the tour that the Tomahawks made here a couple of years ago. They were bashed up, unfortunately, by South Sydney. They realised that Souths are in trouble, but they love what Peter Holmes at Court and Russell Crowe are doing. They're very excited about what's happening, all the developments in rugby league and the developments that are happening at a school level, which has just been very, very exciting as well. I mean, that provision of student balls to many of the schools, many of the primary schools throughout Geelong and in Melbourne and so up as far as Bendigo, it's been enormously successful. There's a lot of interest being shown. Rugby league is a sleeping giant of Victorian sport, about to erupt and wake up tonight.
Now, Roy, you mentioned the distribution of the students. This is part of a $23 million push.
Yeah.
A push by Rugby League into, obviously, Victoria and especially the rural and regional areas of Victoria. Are you seeing evidence as you travel about of that $23 million apart from the footballs? Now, I priced most of those footies. I think we went with, there were 10, and I think that's about $1,000 worth of footies that were distributed to schools. Where is the other money going? Have we got people swanning about the city in cars and staying at high-class hotels and so on the $23 million, or is it all going grassrootsy?
Look, it is more grassrootsy. I know there have been a lot of development officers, former players that is, who've been spending a fair bit of time in Melbourne. They've centred themselves in the Crown Casino area and been willing ambassadors for rugby league for anyone who wants to come up and ask them a question. They do have a badge on the lapel saying rugby league. And it's been garnering, as far as I'm concerned, or as my information is, that it's been getting a hell of a lot of interest from people who sometimes 2 or 3 blokes in a week will come up and say to them, listen, that badge, rugby league, does that mean you're associated with it? And it might be, Scott Tronk will say, yes, I am. I used to play. And
they're knocked out by that, aren't they?
Knocked out by that, yeah.
Often they ask, could you help me fill out my TAB ticket?
Well, that's right. Well, Billy Moore's been doing a hell of a lot of work in Melbourne. He, I think, visited Crown 8 times in the last 12 months. He's been there for at least 3 nights each time. That's 24 days, 24 nights he spent in the area talking rugby league and happy to talk about rugby league to anyone who comes up. And he said to me that there was quite a few people generally from interstate, who've recognised him and said, g'day, Billy, love what you're doing. What are you doing with your life now? Oh, promoting rugby league. That's great. And moved on.
Hi, footy lovers, Frosty here. And God, with this Origin sale going gangbusters down at my Lakemba showroom, I got cars coming out of my yin-yang. In fact, I've just this minute had a call from a bloke who claims to have spent the last 10 years packing down to the back row for the Sydney Roosters. Apparently, he bought a car from me 12 months ago and he's already trading up. Reckons the test drive he went on that day with one of his mates from Flegg has changed his life and he wants to do it all again. Obviously, I can't reveal his identity on air, but if you're prepared to purchase either his vehicle or any other car in the lot for that matter, then I'll give you all his details and throw in a DVD of the aforementioned test drive absolutely free. That's if Frosty Jr.'s burnt it to disc yet, which, knowing the young fella, I suspect he has. But once again, this offer only applies till the curtain comes down on tonight's game. So, if it's a bargain you're after, you'd better get cracking.
When it comes to parting the buttocks and shoving the head up, no one knows the caper like Frosty LaHood. He's been doing it all his life. That's why this year Frosty is proud to sponsor the phenomenon that is State of Origin, live across the nation on Triple J.
Roy, obviously the spectacle has been brought to Melbourne not only to persuade the people of Melbourne that rugby league is great, but it's a game now and an event that can't be contained. It can't be corralled in just Sydney and Melbourne. I want you to speculate on where we'll be calling this match from, say, in 10 years' time. I mean, it's just the world is waiting for Origin Rugby League and its powerful message. Its powerful message of peace through violence, of harmony through, disruption. Harmony through harm. And while I develop a point here about where it might go, I have been saying in media commitments, and I've been lucky to do a lot of media since I've been in Melbourne, that the problems in North Korea, I mean, sure, they're serious.
Oh, well, Pyongyang is crying out for a game of rugby league, a game of, at this level, of State of Origin rugby league. I know Kim Jong-il, I know that what is it, the long Tom bloody missile that he's developing is very exciting, and there's no reason why rugby league couldn't slave itself, sponsor in some way, some part of it, so that so they can sort of take ownership of a little part of State of Origin. I know Kim Jong-il, who loves his films and probably loves his rugby league. I don't know, I haven't spoken with him personally, but I'm sure that someone like Jeff Carr or some of the higher ups in rugby league could send an envoy, a mission to Pyongyang,
I tell you,
and start spreading the word.
I tell you who would be great up there is Fat Albert Young, who I think manages the New South Wales Blues. I mean, he'd bust in through a few doors there, and they'd be quite surprised to see how forceful the big bloke can be when he's with that message of rugby league. And I've got to say, is with this World Cup coming up, and I feel as though that's now hanging tantalisingly close to us with obviously the other World Cup.
Oh, the World Cup, the football, soccer World Cup has disappeared. It's just not on the, it's totally off the radar here in Melbourne since the Blues have arrived in the Maroons.
And the World Cup of Rugby League, do you think any matches will come down here? I mean,
well, I'd like to think so.
Could North Korea play the Western end of Fiji down here?
That'd be fantastic. Just something to keep the flame. Now that we've started a bushfire, let's add some more fuel. Let's not send in the hoses, you know what I mean? I'd rather a bit more fuel being added. And if it's going to be a World Cup a game, one of the earlier rounds, then I'm all for that. I'm all for that. You know, I'm all for the final of the World Cup being played in Baghdad. Now, I know I'm pretty well at this stage alone here, but if we could show how normal Baghdad could be, under peaceful conditions, and show them, a good game of rugby league, I think they'd take to it like wildfire.
I think the normalcy of people supporting rugby league. Yeah, I mean that's when you know sanity has returned.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And sure, there's talk of a lively Sunni competition in years gone by, and the Shiites are a little bit less inclined to go with rugby league. But sure, I'm sure, if we can sit people down, show them the game, that they'll fall in love with it. They'll fall under its magic spell. Because I'll tell you, HG, rugby league, it's a funny old game.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy days are here again as Sin Bin Records are proud to announce the release of Together at Last, the Two Growths. Yes, rugby league lovers, Eric Growth and Eric Growth Jr., who've electrified the world of football with their exciting try-scoring manoeuvres on the wing for the Parramatta Eels and the Australian Kangaroos, have now finally come together for a musical collaboration that has jaded classical critics screaming, the Growths are better than Williamson, Segovia, Santana and Kessel combined. Wait till you hear the two Erics attack classical gas. Be alarmed when they stab away at the Shadows' Sasha. And when they tee off together on Tommy Emmanuel's Up From Down Under, you'll be setting your hair on fire. That's the Two Growths, Together at Last, out now on Sin Bin.
Roy, as we watch the Maroon vision now of previous matches, look, word reached me that the Trots went through the Maroon camp today.
Yeah, it did.
And what do you know of this? And do you think this could be a Meninga masterstroke? getting the boys want to get the game over quickly so they can go back and blast the bowl.
Yeah, I don't know if it's nervousness, HG, or whether they genuinely ate a bad prawn, as they're suggesting, when they each shared a laksa last night, which can go through you. Normally, with that sort of food poisoning, let's say it was a bad prawn, and I suspect it was, normally it'd be through you in 4 hours, and I think that's pretty right. I think I went through them pretty quickly, and if anything, it provided a bit of ammunition for some G-ups, a little bit of glad wrap over the toilet bowl, that sort of thing. I think the blokes found it pretty funny. I think it's been a great night, really. It's really been a good bonding thing. I've often said gastric, it's one of the great bonders for rugby league.
Roy, speaking of one who's always suffered, Fatty Borton, he says this is the most important game in Maroon history.
Well, I think it is.
Partly because I don't think any side has lost 4 series
No,
of
they haven't.
points.
No, not in the whole history. When we think about history, a lot of kids say to me, history, God almighty, what happened 2 years ago? You've got to realise that rugby league at this level, State of Origin's been going for just over 25 years.
25 years.
It's 25 years, actually. I mean, that is history. People can talk about, the Somme and how bloody great it was and all of that. Rugby league's almost as old.
I know, it's just incredible.
In fact, rugby league's older than the Somme.
It is.
1908.
Yeah,
no one was thinking Somme then.
No, rugby league's no idea where the joint
Rugby
was.
league's been around a hell of a lot longer than people think. And when they talk about teaching in schools, and I heard Julie Bishop tonight, the
Minister of Education,
saying she wanted more history taught in schools. Well, I think she's absolutely right, because when I say to many of the kids that I've been speaking to around Melbourne, I say rugby league or the Somme, which is older. A lot of them say the Somme.
Oh, no.
Wrong.
Yeah,
wrong.
League. Yeah.
Rugby league's been around a hell of a long time.
And don't tell me that the problems of the Somme couldn't be settled over a game of rugby league better than the rather pathetic attempt where they mowed down about 1 million people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so old-fashioned.
Yeah, well, the way I see the Somme is we lost a lot of rugby league players that day. We bloody well did, HG.
Now, the big question tonight is the fire-up bitch has been moved into the number 6 shirt. Now, can the Fubster step up, or will the wet helicopter drive the ship around the park?
Yeah, look, I'm sure Gal will be the go-to man. I can't see Fubby being a go-to man, unless you want a party. Look, the number 6 has been the glamour spot. For a rugby league.
Hell of a long time.
It's a hell of a lot of responsibility comes with that position. Ever since 1908, the number 6 has been the big one. It's your link man between.
Who was the go-to man at the Somme?
Go-to man in the Somme?
Was it Sir William Slim?
I think it was. He wore the number 6.
Yeah.
Rommel was wearing the number 6 in the other big show for the Germans.
Yeah, right. Now, coming
number 6, look, an awesome amount of responsibility.
Awesome.
And I don't think Fub's up to it.
No.
I don't. Fub is a centre.
Yeah.
Not a great centre, but he might surprise us all. Rugby league, as I might have said it before, it's a funny old game. Anything can happen, and he might lift his game. Maybe Uncle Reg will have a word to him. Not that Reg would know much.
Yeah,
Reg never played. He had a great number 6 inside him by the name of Popper Clay. And I've said to kids around here, around here, and when I was at Geelong this afternoon, Popper Clay, what do you know about him? To a kid, they said nothing. I'm with Julie Bishop. History, kids know nothing.
Hi, Carbuffs, Frosty the Hood here. You're not going to believe this, but I've just managed to get my hands on a 1976 Datsun 180B in the original non-metallic mustard, traded in the other night by none other than the 180B man himself, Dale Shearer. That's right, the old bugger rang me from the Cauldron midway through Origin 2 and bellowed, "You show me yours, Frosty, and I'll show you mine." And that was that. Done deal. Talk about luck. All I had to do was have a brand new Lantra waiting for him when he rolled out of Roses at 4 a.m. the next morning. Drove it up myself. Easy peasy. He was wrapped. And you should see his car. Mag wheels, fat tyres and reeking of rugby league, which is why we've decided to not even bother about detailing it. Sure, there are a few stains on the back seat, but nothing that can of Preen won't fix. And the girls will love it. Ah, yes, footy fans, that's Dale's Datsun. A little bit of Queensland with your name on it. But you better be quick, because this one's a genuine collector's item, and you know what that means.
Roy, the referee tonight at the Dome is Steve Clark. What sort of mindset? You had a few words too, I noticed, as we came in.
Yeah.
Is he in a blowing mindset or a non-blowing mindset?
I think you'll blow tonight. Mm-hmm. I think you'll blow in the first 15 just to keep them apart because, a lot of excitement. There'll be a lot of showing off tonight, actually, which I think is good for rugby league. Because they'll be wanting to put on a good show for the uninitiated, and there are, 65,000 uninitiated here.
People haven't got a clue what they're looking at,
People haven't a
basically.
clue what they're looking at. That's exactly right. And so there's going to be a lot of showing off, a lot of look-at-meism. coming from all of them, and that doesn't worry me too much. But Clark's going to have to stamp on it because there will be the inclination when you're showing off to forget what 10 metres is. To forget what a head is, to forget, third man coming in late, that sort of stuff, interfering with the play of the ball, two-man steals, all that sort of rubbish is going to be going on because the players aren't focused. That can happen. And then Clark, I think he'll be blown for 10, 15, until they know what's going on.
And we've got Shane Hain on one line, Timmy Mander on the other line, and upstairs in the booth we got Bill Harrigan. So it's a very well-credentialed group there.
Yeah, it is.
And if they can't sort out this match, no one can. Now, not only is obviously Gaznia moved to number 6, but there are quite a lot of changes in the Blues lineup.
Well, panic really, isn't it? Panic. I mean, they'll bash that but good in 02.
02 in the cauldron of...
Yeah,
and Mog Ball.
The night of the Mog.
Yeah, indeed. Mog. He just tore him apart.
Well, that'll be interesting too. Can Mog do it again? Wouldn't that be
Indeed.
great to see? I mean, I've seen so many, people with the surname Mog who've been a little bit embarrassed about the name in the past, because it sounds a little bit silly. Now they're really proud.
No, that's very good. Yeah, and Tony Carroll coming in the side actually adds a bit of stiffness in spite of the Maroons.
Yeah, that's right.
Looking at it, tactically, obviously the. Queensland side just roll on from where they were before.
Yeah. Well, they're a unit now. I mean, they're bonded. And in a way, you've got to have to say that Mal Meninga is sort of Gus Hiddink, isn't he, of rugby league? He's welded this team in such a spectacular way. And just to finish that Mog point, I know a lot of people with the surname Bog have changed their name to Mog in the last fortnight, which I think is just outstanding. An outstanding result for a very fine rugby league journeyman.
Journeyman, yeah. And Roy, when you look over these sides, I mean, obviously people were riding off the Maroons earlier in the year.
They were.
And yet, we see basically over the last match and a half, it's been all Maroon. It was only the first half of the first match that it was the Blues
dominated
were
by the Blues, yeah.
And can I just say, Amelia, at this level, are you entirely persuaded?
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not. Look, I think there are a lot of big names, a lot of big heads wearing blue who've been brought down a peak. They've been brought back to reality.
They have.
They've had a real reality check. Some pretty ordinary, no-name players.
Now,
but that's what rugby league can do.
It's a great level, isn't it?
A great team will beat a team of great players.
Oh, indeed. And, of course, they've been doing that since 1908.
1908. God, it goes back a long way.
And was that before the Somme?
It was before the Somme.
Australians, remember how you felt when the big fella cashed in his chips and left the table for the last time holding the dead man's hand? Yes, Kerry knew when to hold 'em, when to fold 'em and when to walk away. But he'd never run. Remember how proud you felt when you paid for his send-off and the kids of Australia with one voice sang, "Come on, Aussie, come on." Remember? Well, Australia, let's keep that wonderful feeling going. Let's reach into our pockets for the big fella one more time. Yes, you can now contribute to the big fella's golden lucky cat box. Simply send your cash, cheque, money order or credit card details to J. Packer, care of Channel 9 in your capital city. All big fella's golden lucky cat box donations over $5 are tax deductible. Let's keep the feeling going.
I was taking Roy with some preparation. I saw the Wet Helicopter man Craig Gower and the Fubster at the races on the weekend out at Flemington. I just wondered about this. I wondered about the strategy of having your two playmakers out at the races. I didn't know whether that was an ideal preparation or not.
Yeah, look, I don't think it is. Look, I think if you're gearing up for a game of rugby league, have a ball in your hand. Have a ball in your hand all the time. Just be thinking rugby. God almighty, look at this graphic we're looking at here, HC. Doesn't that make the game look simple?
It does.
And we're trying to explain it to people who find it a little bit difficult to understand. I mean, this is just rubbish. This is just berserko, isn't it? I mean, the thing about rugby league that I try to explain to people is that it's a simple game. Because only simple blokes play it.
Yes.
There's nothing complicated about it. Nothing at all. And just to complicate it and make it look, a lot more difficult than it is, I think it's just sending entirely the wrong message. Entirely the wrong message. Thank you very much, Channel 9. You've buggered up yet again.
Now, Roy...
I don't know if Eddie's to blame or not. I don't know.
I assume Eddie is to blame. Things have gone horrible at 9 since Eddie took over, and I just don't think tonight's helping. But can I just come to a point that I want to raise, and I appeal to the parents of the nation? Look, have a look at rugby league tonight. You might have never seen it before. And think about which game your child should be playing. Yeah. As you know, Roy, I do a lot of work with the football community, and I'm talking about...
you do a lot of work with kids.
Round ball game I'm talking World Cup, I'm talking Italy, Germany, and all that sort of stuff. And we are finding in the football community that we're getting a lot of people who really aren't mentally able to handle the disciplines of the round ball game.
They're not stable enough.
For instance, if you've got a 7-year-old who might be packing 65 kilograms, and when you ask him to eat his vegetables, he stands up and plants one on you, think about rugby league for that kid.
Well, I think kids with ADHD as well, actually. I mean, kids, look at Willie Mason.
Well, we welcome in rugby league community people with problems.
Yeah.
Because rugby league can help them with their problems. ADHD,
right.
we love it.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
If you want to monster people with a mobile phone, join rugby league. Don't go to the round ball game. You're only going to get in the way there.
Yep.
If you want to get on a plane and say, Hasm, have you got the bomb strapped here?
Yeah.
That's the sort of player we want for rugby league.
Yep.
If you're interested in getting really legless, really quickly, think about rugby league.
Rugby league.
If you've got the size, you don't like authority, think about rugby league.
I think that's absolutely right. That's the message that's got to be sold. That's what's got to be going out there, because I tell you, actually, there are plenty of parents with problem kids who are looking for something to do with them. And, rugby league, that's going to occupy them for 80 minutes a week. And for a lot of parents, that's a lot of respite.
It's a lot of respite, including the training. And let's face it, a lot of these kids are able to play 2 or 3 times a week. 3 times a week is 240 minutes.
Yeah.
Think of that. 240 minutes.
That's
a
respite.
downtime for harassed parents.
Yeah.
Knowing that their kid, their lump, is gainfully employed in an activity which is useful to them.
That's right, which is giving them a little bit of self-esteem.
Self-esteem!
He can say, I'm stupid and I'm bloody proud of it. I mean, that's the beauty of league.
Aussie beer lovers, you've seen the Boonie doll and loved the concept. Well, the brains behind Aussie Flag Beer have now turned Australia's #1 pin-up boy, Craig Gower, into a 3/4 size punching kangaroo. Yes, the master craftsmen at General Electric have engineered the Gower-roo to go berserk whenever it comes in contact with the Boonie doll. One word from the Boonie and the Gower will smash its face in with an empty beer bottle before vomiting and falling asleep. Yes, footy fans, this one is the complete package. The Craig Gower Punching Kangaroo. You'll laugh so hard, you'll bust your ass. And the good news is, you can pick up a Craig free with every 10-gallon keg of Aussie Flag beer.
Tell you what, I turned up at school the other day. It might have been down St Kilda way. Wasn't quite sure where I was. Might have been around Caulfield, Malvern area. And I took Luke O'Donnell with me, who admits he's an idiot. And I just had him run at brick walls. I had him, obviously try and eat a telegraph pole, all that sort of stuff, those old skills. Yeah. And the kids were just enchanted, completely enchanted. And the fact that no one knew anything about rugby league didn't seem to slow up at all.
Matter.
Exactly. Because they were completely entertained by this bloke who they appeared a complete idiot.
That's right.
And I said, kids, if you've got any idiots here, a lot of kids put up their hands and said, I don't mind being called an idiot. I'm a bit ADHD affected. I think I could do all those things. Yeah. I said, rugby league, have you thought about it?
Yeah, had they? I bet they hadn't.
No, they hadn't. Not one.
No, well, that's what tonight's got to be about. Mm-hmm. Think about rugby league. I mean, I can't understand why there's more targeting in the commercials and in the way Niners approach this. Targeting kids. Right. Why aren't there, say, 20 or 30,000 seats just free for kids?
Well, I just staggered.
I don't get it. I'm staggered. I mean, you wonder where the 23 million's gone. That would have been a terrific place to park some of it. That's a real investment in the future. That's where you want the money to go. Young bums on seats watching big blokes doing what they do best.
I tell you what, a nice live site, which had the images up, and more than one. I mean, they might have a live site going to Federation Square warming it up for the France.
I'm sure they do.
Tomorrow morning.
I'm sure they do.
A live site there.
But why not send the DVD of this match out to every school so the kids can watch it first and second periods tomorrow?
Well, absolutely right. And with the message that this was played in your city last night.
Did you go? Yes.
And forget that lesson on the Somme.
Yeah.
That can wait.
That can wait.
That'll always be there, Roy. The Somme will always be there. This match is yet to happen.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, I mean, it's the ideal day to get people talking about it.
Yes. And you've got to remember that tomorrow is the day after today.
So easy to forget that, isn't it? Give me that again, Roy.
Tomorrow is the day after today.
That's right.
And that's where we're going to be thinking. That's where we're going to be planning.
We certainly do. And Roy,
actually, can I just say I've taken some hero messages, herograms from Brett Emmerton and Tim Cale, Lucas Neal and good old Sasso Petrovski, who didn't actually make the squad.
No.
for the Socceroos. But
Do you think we put too much pressure on Sasso?
I think probably some did, yes. But I mean, time enough was good enough.
Oh, he's got another season.
Give him the right coach that'll bring the right out of him. I've often said Sasso might have been better for rugby league. I've said that to his face. And he said, no, I'm not mad, mate.
No. Now, are they supporting a particular side, or are they, have they got a view?
No, they just want a great game of rugby league.
Right. Now, look, I have taken some comments from other people, especially from the rugby league community. They don't want to see trench warfare out there tonight.
No, well, who does?
I think they want to see a little bit of razzle-dazzle.
Yeah. I mean, trench warfare would suit, with the Somme very much in our minds at the moment. The players might be thinking, well, let's do trench warfare in honour to one of the blokes. Well, I don't think that. I
don't think I want that. I don't think I wanted that.
No.
I mean, a lot of people there wouldn't have known rugby league was happening. I mean, it's only 10 years after the birth of the code, so a lot of people maybe on the German side wouldn't have known.
The Germans would have had no idea about it. No, I think you can take that as read. Very few Germans, unless they had relatives, say in Harndorf, who'd visited
England,
who'd visited Australia, visited the East Coast.
Yeah,
and then maybe wandered down around Birchgrove Oval and seen Glebe playing the
Fruiterers playing the Butchers,
the Butchers, or wherever they were in 1908. Had that happen, sure, maybe one or two new.
Right. Now, when we go, just before we go on, and speaking of past, Barry Gomersall, any news on how he's travelling?
I just wish him all the best wishes in the world.
And I've got to say is that, it would be a tragedy if somehow he wasn't there as part of the festivities next year. And, Roy, the tactics tonight, obviously...
the tactics are going to be determined in a way by the ground, actually. I know the AFL players have had a lot of trouble with the grass, with the surface here at the Dome.
Hearing the calls is a big thing. Mick Mulhouse pointed this out.
That's true.
Hearing the calls.
Well, it's very difficult. James Hurd I was talking to this afternoon.
How is he, by the way?
Yeah, not too bad. He's thinking of being rested now for the rest of the year.
Yes.
In order to rejuvenate him for next season's push. I think this is very canny on behalf of Sheeds because, let's forget, Essendon's finished this year. So why waste a talent like James? Mind you, he could get match unfit, and that's not good either. The ground is greasy. It's very, very tricky to run on. It's, as you say, it's difficult to hear calls.
And playing inside. Now, I know none of these players, I think I'm right in saying, have ever played inside before in their lives. I'm sure they've warmed up and done gym work, but playing a game in match conditions, right?
Yeah.
Obviously 80 minutes of red-hot rugby league action inside.
Inside, I know. I know there are a lot of players who enjoy wind, but they're not going to get any tonight.
No. And, of course, it'll be incredible still.
Yeah.
It could be a little bit warm.
It will get warm.
Especially, and here we see Delirious fans on screen now. They're primed, aren't they? They're ready to go off. And look at that. A little bit of face painting and blue. Best face painters in the world, Australians.
That's
no
true.
doubt.
That's true.
And look at
I think kicking, in order to get... Sorry, to get back to your original question about tactics tonight, actually, I think, looking at the conditions, I think kicking is going to become incredibly important tonight with greasy conditions. And if you look at the kicking options, Queensland have a lot more options than New South Wales.
Go through the Blues option.
Fubby doesn't kick. They've only got one kicker, that's Gower.
Well, sometimes Willie Mason has a go.
Not with any success.
No,
though,
that's right.
No. In terms of kicking, there's only Gower. Whereas if you look at you've got Lockyer, you've got Thurston, obviously, and you've got Hannay, who is playing now. We've been told, and Wesser. And Tchaikovsky to a large degree. You've got 4 or 5 kicking options that the Blues don't have.
No,
they've got one.
They've got one, yes. Well, will they exploit that?
They can close him down.
No, Meninga will exploit that, won't he?
Yeah, of course he will. Of course he will. There'll be a lot of pressure on Gower. And Steve Price, he's your man to snuff out kicking opportunities.
For Gower.
He's going to be monstering Gower all night.
Here comes Lockyer bringing the Maroon side onto the Telstra Dome for the first time in history. Rugby League arrives at the Telstra Dome in Melbourne. On come the Maroons here. Lockyer leading them out the score.
Listen to that roar.
Oh, it's just unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. Who would have thought in Melbourne?
What a reception. Oh, no, these people know what they're looking at, boy.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
They're Mog mad.
They're really gagging now that they see their heroes for the first time up close and in the flesh.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. Mog, when he was introduced just slightly before, just drew an enormous applause, enormous roar from this knowledgeable rugby league crowd here at the Dome.
Yeah.
And here comes the New South Wales Blue. Leave it alone, O'Mealy. Just, you can adjust it when you get out there. No need to do that on camera.
Hodgson drinking a little bit late in his preparation, HG. He's still got the can of drink there. I don't know about that.
And obviously still putting on the shorts. You normally.
Willie's having a sip of that drink as well.
Oh, and he's doing the mouth guard
work
as well.
Like some communal thing. Well, you won't want to back him out to finish off, Hodgson, will he?
No.
Not that he's got Willie's spit in it.
No.
He's getting it back anyway. There he goes. Hey, isn't that a team?
Oh, wow.
That's team bonding.
It certainly is, and don't be surprised they'll all come down with gastric tomorrow. Oh, no, that was shocking. I hope kids didn't see that. That's not rugby league as we know it. And here's Danny Baderas obviously bringing the team out. They don't want to wear themselves out before they get out here because this roar will deafen them.
They do look focused, don't they? They do look focused.
Very focused. And here they come. The New South Wales Blues onto the Telstra Dome for the first time. Remember, none of these players have played indoor. And look at the bunting and that cheer girl work.
The cheer girls, they would never have seen anything like that.
They wouldn't have, no. Here's Gower, the wet helicopter man through the side. Oh, it's just incredible.
And those girls, how proud they must be.
Incredible to be part of this and those waggly old dolls that they blow up there when they get a try. Oh, no, it's fantastic.
Yep.
And look, blue hairdos, the whole thing's just great.
Melbourne's gone utterly mad.
In rugby league mad.
Yeah.
Really. They've gone mad in the nicest possible way.
Yes.
And, of course...
Nathan Hindmarsh, God, he's getting a big ass, isn't he? What's he going to be like in a few years' time? He's worse than Les Boyd.
Well, now, when you went out to signings and showed pictures of the players to people in the street, did they know who you were talking about?
No. Not a clue.
Right.
I thought, well, great, what a challenge this is. Yeah. The game is going to make, going to stand on its own 2 feet tonight. I mean, it's up to rugby league to stand up. It's not up to individual players. It's up for the code to stand up and strut its stuff. Strut its stuff.
Beautifully put, Roy. Do you reckon there'll be a bit of a razzle-dazzle?
I hope so, yeah. Yeah, well, I hope they'll be given writing instructions to entertain. See, Bushman's handkerchief already from Thursday.
I know. He's been told there. And let's go down for the national anthem. Is it time yet? No, we're just gathering here. And we got a sort of a hint that it was coming up. We're away, are we? Some wonderful reading there by Kane Alexander of the National Anthem brought the crowd to their feet, and these players who are absolutely no names now in the next 80 minutes will sear their way into the hearts of many, many Melburnians and become household names tomorrow and talked about at schools, Roy. It's an amazing thing. There's Craig Gower, the go-to man, and the wet helicopter man. Something wrong with his head. He feels as though he isn't mad enough yet to play rugby league.
I think New South Wales will be kicking off. Oh, he's mad enough. And, I see this now. There are going to be 53 or 65,000 Victorian ambassadors for rugby league unleashed tonight in about 2 hours' time.
It's just
out to spread the word. This is how it might have been like this, in Jerusalem 2,000 years ago.
What a beautiful analogy. Give me that again. 2,000 years ago, you're seeing Paul, you're seeing, obviously, Luke, Matthew,
Mark.
We're underway in Origin 3. The decider is underway inside in Melbourne. And Maroons get the ball after the kick-off and they bring it back. Looks like Pricey with the ball early on there. Makes a gain of 5 metres. Willie Mason in there early to knock him over. Plays it back. The Maroons size up. Petro Siviacina gets another bit of a gain there. Well met by the Blues reception committee. And they just tidy it up, bursting it up the middle now, and Maroon still with the board on the third tackle. They'll probably have to go to a kicker soon as they deep in Maroon territory. Willie Mason, look at this arm wrestling, trench warfare, the Somme all over again. Bang, bang, I've took one sport, all that sort of stuff. The fifth tackle. Now they go to a kicker if they can find a kicker. And away Lockie with a beautiful roost down the far end. They've turned him round as he made some space there. Hodgson very safe under that bomb. Runs it back. Now the Melbourne crowd come to life as they see the razzle-dazzle of both sides here. And the Maroons reception committee bottling them up
They've
there.
They've turned it on, haven't they? Aren't they entertaining?
They're absolutely entertaining. King with the ball. He got it away there to another Blue. He's belted back by Lockie in the tackle.
No passes yet. No second man plays. Nothing.
Gower with the ball. I think he's knocked over. Hang on a minute. Oh, he got... who's that out there?
He's being held down. Slow play the ball.
With the ball.
Yep, Galen wanted to play the ball quickly. They held him down first. So I told you, blow the whistle.
Penalty, he's blowing like a gale.
He's blowing like a gale.
Incredible. I just could end up, as we see this in replay, and a bit of a
I think it might have been an elbow from Tate.
Oh, yeah.
An elbow from Tate. That's what brought that on. Yep, there's Tate. And people wouldn't have seen bloke with a plate sticking out of his neck.
We'll wait till he turns round. There's the kick now, touch finder there, and the Blues get the ball back right on the halfway, as you can see there. And away come the Blues again now. Tapped on the toe, and we've got a restart here.
Where's Gasnier? We're going to see a linking between the Blacks and the forwards, I see. We've seen nothing from the backs yet.
We've seen nothing. Who's this with the ball now? This Gasnier with the ball now.
Bailey, I believe.
His Hindmarsh was knocked over there. It's Petra Siviacina doing the early work. Baderas at dummy half. Away comes to Baderas. Baderas goes one way, and this Mason knocks over. He knocked over
Pricey.
Price. Price gets up. Baderas at dummy half. Away it comes on the side. Gower back on the inside there. I think that might be Galen, is it, with the ball?
May well be, yes.
Or Hornby, is it?
Yeah,
No,
Gallon, I think. AC Gallon.
Okay, well.
Okay, where's the fellow? There's high
he's
marks
got
out
the ball away,
wide.
and they kept it alive there, but a bit untidy there. They tidy it up, mob it up. The Razzle coming away.
He's Gasnier. Oh, no, it's Bailey, sorry.
Oh, Bailey running with the ball. He's belted over by a great Lockyer, doing a lot of heavy work early, taking him down. Cameron Smith there involved. Why goes to the Blues. They had to kick on that. They went to the Gower for the kick. Beautiful kick. Can it go? No, he's defused it. He's kept it in the field of play. Restart from the 22. Crowd stunned, Roy. Crowd absolutely stunned by the majesty of the game, by the excitement of the game, by the roar of German rush of the game, Roy.
Yeah, well, I think people are amazed by the speed and strength of these players. There's Mog. What a magic night it was for Mog a couple of weeks ago.
Man Mountain back to Thurston. Thurston away on the far side, looking for Siviacino. Looks like Siviacino with the ball.
Yeah, running at Gower. No surprises there. Big man running at small man. We love that.
Off his toes. Untidy play the ball, but he let it go. And now the Maroons. Maroons not making many yards at the moment.
No, they're not actually. It's an old-fashioned arm wrestle, isn't it?
It's a big trench warfare. Oh, Webb bounces off one and keeps going. Good work there from Webb. Carl Webb, they don't make him like him anymore. Back it comes now. Away it comes to Price. Price with the ball. He moves it up over onto the 22. Still going.
Price.
They can't bring him down, Roy. They can't put him away. Up he gets to play the ball. Plays the ball back on to one of the kickers. Thurston, he got ironed out.
Taken out in the back play, I think, HG. We might have to have a look at that.
Though. That's a
what
great kick.
Was that a 40-20?
I don't know if it was a 40-20. It'd be pretty close to a 40-20.
Very close.
We got the yard measurement out there. I think we have. There he is, miles late. Oh, that is dreadful.
Late. Who was it? Baderas hit him, yeah.
Look at that. That is appalling. After you've got to protect your kickers, otherwise there's no point playing.
Well, you don't have a game.
You don't have a game. No, that's right. You just have madness. Yeah. You have war, Roy. Yeah, and so it's a restart there. Looks like a Blues feed.
It wasn't a 40-20 Blues feed. Let's see what Gasnier can do here. He's certainly going to get the ball next.
He's a bit of a push and shove from Willie and Petrosiviacina there as we now pack the scrum. Melbourne hasn't seen a scrum like that for years. And now he's ruled an incorrect feed.
There's a bit of laughter happening.
He's ruled an incorrect feed. Clark will have to hang on to this. This match could explode. Back it goes, Gower. Oh, that never went anywhere.
No, it went to King. I mean, they've cut out Gasnier completely. You've had a 5-8.
Pushing him back.
The pivotal roll on the paddock, and he hasn't had a ball yet.
No, they're just running round him. Oh, slippery. You're saying
very greasy.
Grease. It's like a piece of soap out there, Roy. I'm not talking about the ball. Great flick on there. Looks like Bailey with the ball. Is that Bailey with the ball?
That's Bailey with the ball.
Oh, will you not come home, Bill? Back to Baderas. Baderas now chiming in, looking for Willie Mason. Found Willie Mason. Off he goes and just take the three little blokes from the Maroons with Petrosiviacina coming in with a bit of a shoulder charge at the end. And now the Blues motor right up the park. Bellingham with the ball, fullback there, brought down to ground by the number 4 in Josh Hannay, who was suspect beforehand, but seems to be going okay.
Got over the gastric, yes. Where's Gasnier? Is he getting there? He is.
Gasnier,
he kicked the ball.
Oh, well, he's kicked it straight down to find a Maroon player there. Must be one of their backs, obviously Wesser, I'd say, with the ball. Wesser held up there, run backwards, got the ball away, tried to get the ball away. Good defence. The Melbourne crowd warming to the task here that the Blues have before them. Hindmarsh coming in to make the tackle on Tate. Yes, Tate. So back it goes to Szykovsky, the mystery man out there.
Yeah, well, he's not going to be found running at this level.
No, he won't be.
He's been there before.
Been there twice before. Climbed that mountain. Back it goes to Cameron Smith. And Siviacina on the take. He got the ball away. Back it comes. And it comes to is this Thurston with the ball. He's coming one way and then the other way. Keeps going. He's knocked over. Good gain there as they overran the ball slightly. Here
Maroons
it comes.
Are looking like a team, HG. They've got a 5-8. That's why.
Quick play the ball.
Tate.
He's found Tate. Tate gets the ball away. Oh, he's great. He's kept the ball alive, Roy. As they threaten the line, he's lost the ball in the tackle.
It was beautiful rugby league. He's got the ball back. Knock on. That'll be a Blues feed. But what exciting rugby league.
Wow, that was fantastic.
when they've got the ball in hand, they're very impressive. This is a team here because they've got a link man.
They have. They've got somebody who can play the join the backs to the forwards. And as we see this beautiful
There's
top
Rocky
shot.
there.
Back he goes on the inside.
Tate
with the ball. Tate gets it away. Another ball away there. And there's a bit of sad play there. I think that might have been Dallas Johnson with the ball there who knocked it on.
Yep.
And
Blues feed.
As we see now.
Boys, they're loving the scrums here.
Oh, no, they just... he's lost the ball in the tackle there, hadn't he?
Did he?
Oh, I thought he's still got it. I thought that popped out and went back in.
There's Gasnier with the ball, feeding it out.
Oh, and now we got the Blues with the ball. He's knocked over now. The Blues stationary. He can't do much with that.
Big Cooper that was.
Yes, he's a bloke chewing a licorice all sort by the look.
Yeah.
Oh, here it goes now.
Here's Gasnier. Oh, they read that one. Oh, smart play.
Back it goes to the wet helicopter man or the...
Bailey.
Danny Medeiros there, rather, bottled up by about 12 Maroons, as you can see there on screen.
There's Medeiros at five,
dummy half. Here's the wet helicopter now. He's got through one, but he couldn't get past. Siviacina doing a load of work early, Siviacina.
Isn't he the form prop of the comp?
He is back to... whoa, there's a charge down, and I think they might get the ball back. Blues have the ball back, 6 to go.
I don't think it was deliberately played at HG. I don't think so.
Hodgson with the ball.
No, they played it first tackle.
First tackle back it comes now. Blues running it sideways across the park onto Gasnier. Gasnier got it one way, and then Willie Mason. He had to reach behind him, couldn't get a head of steam up, and he was poleaxed by
the ball people.
Back it comes now. Blues with the ball. A one-hand fend there. Bailey tries to do something. Can't do much. He's dead. He's flicked out. He's dragged over the line, Roy. Great defence. Lockyer leading the way again. Lockyer leading the way again. Pathetic there.
Gallon pulled out.
Sorry.
Just inexperience.
Inexperience at this level. It might have been okay in the Somme in 1918, but not at this level. Not at this level.
No. If you went into touch at the Somme, you had a bullet in the back of your head. But it was a pretty unforgiving place.
It was buried. Maroons will get the feed now, and there's a bit of lip there. I think that blood should go off. He should go blood bin. Blood bin. He's got to go to the blood bin, surely.
Pull him out. Put him in the bin.
Oh, no, he's not.
Put a bit of sticky tape on it or something.
Thurston with the feed. Way comes now. They got Lockie on. They come back in the middle. They take one up. Might be Mogg with the ball. It's not Mogg actually. Back to Thurston. Thurston plays it out wider, looking for runners to go up there, and that's Josh Hannay with the ball. Oh, jeepers!
He had gastric 10 minutes ago. He's just getting over it. Wouldn't get too close to the bot.
That's right. Mogg now with the ball. Back he comes on the inside there, looking for a runner. Might be Price. Price with the ball, and bottling up Gower.
A bit of a bottle on the face.
That's right. Thurston now with the ball. Thurston plays to Lockyer. Lockyer coming wide. Gee, they're running the ball through the back line here. Tape. He's got it away. Lockyer picks it up. He goes one way. Oh, that was a great run. He's still going. Oh, they just overran it a bit there. Wesson couldn't link up. It's this fourth tackle. They've got a couple more to go. Back it goes the other way away from us on the card table here, but it's bottled up in the middle of the field.
Yes, well read there. Well read.
They're playing very well at the moment.
They're playing like a team.
As a little kick over the top. Can somebody link up with it?
Yes!
Oh,
try!
Has he got that down? Oh, it's Mogg! It's Mogg! It's Mogg. He's going upstairs to Harrigan, I'm sure. But that's a try, I think, Roy.
I think it's a try. I don't think he put a foot into touch. No, I think he put the ball down before he careered over the sideline. Oh. But what a night for Mogg, if that's the case. The touchier said no, but it's going upstairs. Which touchier is looking at this one? Would that be Manda?
It was Manda.
Let's have a look here. Was he offside? No, he wasn't offside, okay.
And he's certainly the try scorer isn't offside, or the attempted try score. Now, here he comes up here, there. But, I see there. Can he get the ball down?
Did his bot hit the ground before the ball? Yeah,
well, what a fascinating question from Manda there on the sideline. Bot down. Ball. Oh,
I think it's ball then.
That's a try. Let's have a look at it again. Slow-mo. Oh, it ruins everything. Let's have a look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, no, the ball's definitely down before the ball.
I think it's ball then bot, but God almighty, the more you slow it down, the more weird it becomes.
It does. Well, that's surreal. I mean, that's a limp
I would like to be Bill Harrigan with this one. If only we had a camera in his bot.
I've called that for years, bot camp. Oh, they're just not interested, though, and yet look how important it is in the game of rugby league.
From this angle, it looks as if it's bot before ball.
Let's have a look. No, ball.
Ball before. God almighty, it's a game of millimetres.
It is. When it comes to...
But you've got to give the attacking team the benefit of the doubt.
I think that's a try.
I'm calling it a try.
I think Manda's got that wrong. I think Mogg knows when he's bot.
Mogg knows where his bot is.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't need two hands to find it, Roy. He knows the ball was down before his bot.
I mean, he wipes it every bloody day.
Yes! Try! Queensland, try! Oh, yes, the crowd is up. Oh, what a great opening in the 10th minute.
What a great exhibition try, HG, for the people in Melbourne.
And...
You're listening to State of Origin 2006 on Triple J. Proudly brought to you by Australia's no roots, no toot specialists, Frosty La Hood Motors Australia. And remember,
if you don't get a route within 24 hours of buying one of my price to clear used cars, you can have your money back. No questions asked.
How's that for an offer, HT?
Yes, sir. Thanks very much, King. What a fantastic opening. Mogg certainly continuing wherever he left off in his man-of-the-match performance in Origin 2. Yeah. And what a great... You're absolutely right, Roy. He knew where his arse was. He knew where the ground was. He didn't need a hole in the ground to tell him where his arse was.
No.
He knew the ball was down before his arse. Try.
Big
Here's a
kick
great...
this for Tchaikovsky.
It is a very big... Look, he's one eye. Dead eye Tchaikovsky.
Dead eye, yeah.
He's got one
well,
dead
he's
eye.
taken one in the eye already tonight.
And what a kick if he lands this. He's got it up. Oh, no. Went back the other way. Hit the poster.
Well, the people of Melbourne could relate to that.
They certainly could. They
poster. They're not getting 1 point for it.
No, it's 4-0 here as we watch this in
Thurston
replay.
puts it up.
Great kick.
Is Mog going to be there? Is Mog going to be there? Yes, he is. Can he put it down before his date? Yes, he does.
And terrible defence there from Growth. Should have had him buried.
Well, he should have had him covered.
Oh, I should have had him covered. Just lackadaisical work. Didn't see it coming. Thought it was going to come from a different direction. You know, and the Maroons get the ball back.
Well, the Maroons, they do, and they deserve it. I mean, they have picked up where they left off in the last game.
Yeah, they're
playing like a team because they've got a link between the backs and the forwards.
They have.
The Blues are one out.
They are. Well, the only thing Gasnier can do is run in a straight line as though he's playing a centre, which, of course, is what he is. And the restart there.
Thurston.
Safe hands from Thurston.
Ooh.
Oh, surrender tackle. Close to it. Oh, somebody's going to get hurt.
Very greasy conditions,
very greasy. It's like a piece of soap out there, Roy.
Yeah,
the playing service.
God, so much experience with Civil Cedar.
Oh, and look at the underwear.
Yeah, I love that green and gold.
Oh, fantastic. He would have worn them, especially as an homage to the Socceroos.
Yep. Looks like Webb.
Webb with the ball now.
God, don't like Melbourne. People love Webb.
They do. They've taken him to his heart. He was driving a tram today.
I saw that. It was strange promotion, but great.
Yeah, that's right. Sadly, he didn't quite master it.
They're fired up, and they're making ground here, the Maroons. They're making ground.
For the last 10 minutes have been Maroon madness. And they come into the position now where they've got a chance to go forward early, kick in the tackle count. He must have spotted something there. He's turned him around. Hodgson with the ball. Hodgson with the ball now. Gets it back to, is that King? No, it's not. It's Tim Tam Tahu.
That's Wesser, isn't it, HG?
Tahu falls over with the ball onto Gasnier. What's Gasnier doing at dummy half?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, see, Gasnier's being hidden. They're hiding him, HG.
They're trying to play around him, not with him. Hodgson, the dummy half.
How embarrassing is this? How must Reg feel?
Oh, Reg, here he is. Gasnier, fire up pitch. Fubster unable to fire up at this point. Away it goes to a bit of a spin here. Willie Mason.
I mean, puts a bit of sense into the game. Goes forward.
He does. He's got that ADHD, which is perfect for playing rugby league.
At this level.
And away it goes now. The Blues, Gower through the backhands there. They're standing still a bit, Roy.
Yes, they are.
At least they're unloading.
Well, they're not running onto the ball. The ball's coming just a little bit behind them.
Yes,
so they've got to prop, get the ball, and then they lose momentum.
But Harris, a dummy half. Away it comes
with confidence.
Now. Gower. When the ball goes to Gower, it looks a lot better outfit, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a professional.
He made it just back into the field of play. That was good work there from Bad Slip. Gee, they've got to be careful, the Maroons, if they want to win this.
Well, they've got to wear deeper stats.
Tchaikovsky gets up and plays the ball. Wesser at dummy half. Plenty of Maroons down there. He comes up through the middle.
Good work. Takes a lot of pressure off his forwards.
Oh, look at that spread eagle again.
Yeah. Crotched him.
Back it comes now. Might be Mogg there picking up the ball. Mogg taking pressure off the forwards.
Taken high for mine too by Mason.
Well, indeed. There wasn't much room to grab him, but he got him where he could round the head. Back onto Tate. I think that's no one's talking Tate. The bloke with the
running to Hindmarsh with an arse like that.
No, you don't. Well,
he's got a huge ass.
He has. I think he's. I think they're going to put it in the the same container as the heart as big as Farlap. The arse as big as Hindmarsh. Yeah, that's right. Back Tahu with the ball. Tahu running up now. Tahu not making much of an impression there. He should be out on the wing somewhere. He's having to take the work of the forwards. Hodgson with the ball now. Going wide. Looks like that's a big... that's Growth. Growth, the bloke who let the try in him previously.
What's he coming? Holding down in the tackle. Oh, no, fair go. It was in their interest to have a quick play the ball. Why are they going to hold the bloke down? I mean, did he come in late? Is that it?
Oh, that's pathetic. Oh, he's in blowing, though, Roy. Clark is blowing. He's got a blowing mindset.
Well, he has, yeah.
He's got a blowing mindset. Blues get the ball back. Something happened here. Something's happened here, though. I saw him with the head. He's got to time off now. Okay, he's got to go. Okay, blood bin. Righto.
Well, that's fair enough, too. He has got blood on his face.
Well, they can bring on Tony Carroll for a bit of a run.
Yeah, I suppose they could.
Well, maybe it's just
the magic towel.
Yeah, way it goes outside. Well, somebody come late at Willie Mason. Here's Bailey with the ball trying to go forward, I think. A bit hard to tell the position. I think we're into Maroon territory by about 15 metres.
Yes, we are.
Back it comes to Hindmarsh. Hindmarsh knocked over on the signage there, the Triple J sign.
Aim up at the arse and knock it out of balance and the whole body crumbles.
Yeah, falls over. Willie Mason running wide. Back to Gower. Gower finding an inside ball.
Gasnier, yep.
Inside ball to Gasnier and he's pulled it.
Forward.
Yeah, he's ruled it forward, has he?
Yep.
Well, Manda picked that up on the far touch from the card table side.
Yep.
Yes, that was very good. Well spotted, Roy. I missed that one. There it is there.
Well,
Gee.
he's not a 5'8". He's not a number 6.
He's running the ball as though he's playing in the centres. Oh, no, he's got to lift his game.
overawed.
Unable to step up, Roy.
Out of his depth.
Unable to step up. Yeah, no, sure.
You can't blame him.
Look,
I mean, it'd be like putting him in the front row. He wouldn't know what to do.
I reckon if they lowered the ground about 20 centimetres, he'd be able to do it.
Oh,
he just can't step up. Somebody's been Webb's in trouble.
Spoken to. Keep your tackles down, son, if you don't mind.
Yeah, come on, Webby. Don't worry about it, Webby.
Get on with it, Webby. Keep on you doing, son.
Yeah, they're loving you up here in the stands.
Melbourne love you, bro.
Mason backs his head in the scrum rather reluctantly, and we get a feed from young Thurston. Thurston, there it is, a very easy feed. Back it comes out to Lockyer. Lockyer running wide. He's found a gap. Oh, somebody slipped over there, but they're lucky to hang on to him.
Fubster fell over.
Yeah, Fubster.
Fubber.
He's okay in the back of the cab with a mobile phone.
Yep.
And a bunch of fives, but that's it. As we go to Cameron Smith onto Petra Siviasuna taken down by Bailey, I think, with the ball. With the tackle there. On to Cameron Smith going one way. Thurston.
Cut out fast to Tate.
Tate.
Well read by Growth. Yeah. Tahu, sorry.
Tate thought about going one step further. Now back to Thurston. Thurston on the inside. Away it comes now to Tchaikovsky, who's up out of the line. Oh, he got coat-anchored there. And as we see some old players who used to do this trying to... And what is he ruled in?
We couldn't see because it wasn't being covered. It was a knock-on, obviously, by the Maroons.
Let's have a look, but I didn't even see the knock-on. It must have been knocked out of his hands.
No, we're looking at somebody else.
Yeah, like this bloke here with the English ice cream.
We don't want to see this rubbish.
Yeah, I know. That is
We're
just
here for
rubbish.
rugby league.
Yeah, not buffheads. Now, let's see, feed the Gow. Gow got the ball. He went wide to Hodgson. They shouldn't be trying to drag Hodgson up to
they're just avoiding Gasnier altogether. They're hiding him.
Tchaikovsky threw down. King with the ball. King now. He gets it away to Growth. Growth keeps it going. They got it back to Willie Mason in the middle of the park. We've played 16 minutes. It's 4-0. Queensland way. He went backwards.
Wow.
Oh, now they've hardly made any progression at all.
Yes.
They just knocked over now. And,
they're missing a 5'8". I mean, why not put Willie Mason at a 5'8"? At least the bloke can run forward and pass the ball.
Indeed, and we've got Tahu with the ball now. He's knocked over there. That might have been Cooper, rather, not Tahu.
Yeah, it's Tahu now with the ball.
Okay, now he gets up and plays the ball back. They look for runners. They found O'Mealy's out there, is he? O'Mealy's on. And now they get away. He's Hudson going one way and then the other way. Now he tries to unload, but he hangs onto the ball. Oh, this is threatening here. Going at 50 metres. Away it goes on the far side. They may get up King behind him, though. Very poor pass. They picked up the ball. He's lost it in the tackle. And I think that's a maroon feed or a handover.
Yeah, turnover, yeah.
But they go. Thayde's out there. Thayde. He goes one way.
This is Thayde.
I can't wait to see him pee on play.
He's pulled the penalty already. And he headbutted him in the nuts. He's done it all. He made a bust.
He's only been out there 30 seconds and he's pulled a penalty and got somebody with a very high voice. Look, I can't wait to see him in North Korea when the game goes up there.
He did it too.
Back it goes. Tate there.
Taken high by Tahu.
And what are we seeing this for now?
Was that where the knock-on occurred, HG?
No.
With the mystery knock-on?
Mystery knock-on. Back it comes now. Maroons settle it down. They come one way. Lockyer with the ball. Goes on the inside there. Picks up a runner. Looks as though it was Dallas Johnson with the ball now. Gets up and plays it back to Cameron Smith.
Thayde! Melbourne, this is Thayde.
He's good in close.
Yep.
They
love him and Webb.
And away they go. Crisscross move. They got it running on the other side now. A bit short there for that player in the maroon who's knocked over there.
That's Webb. They love Webb.
Oh, they do. Thayde and Webb, they can't get enough of them. A bit of a traffic jammer there. They know they've got a chance to get on the inside or through the gap there. Is that Berrigan now?
It looks like Berrigan. Sean Berrigan. God, I wish they'd play Berrigan one of these days.
But Tate, a dummy half. Oh, he ran away with it. Lockyer out wide.
Great pass to
Thurston slipped over. He kept his feet, though, in a weird sort of way. Tchaikovsky's in the line now. Tchaikovsky going through one. They've got to go one more tackle. They've got about 10 metres to go, 20 metres to go.
Here we go.
It's on the inside there into the in-goal area. Can it go all the way? It does. Oh, yes, it was now or never. It was never.
Yep. Still a brave attempt.
4-0.
It was something different. 4-0.
Came off the boot of Smith, I think, there. Cameron Smith, who we see on screen now.
Well, he's another kicking option. You know, people don't think Cameron Smith is
They don't. They get a restart from the 20. And Baderis now realising there's a lot of work to do. O'Mealy, I'm still not persuaded O'Mealy at this level.
No.
I mean, the talk's there, but I don't think it's there on the performance.
Yeah.
Back it comes to Hindmarsh. Hindmarsh goes to where the ball
get that
comes
ass
from.
working, boy.
That's right. I wish he'd hit the front bum on, though.
Oh, he could.
Oh, he could do some damage with that arse hitting the advantage line bum on. And Melbourne would love to see that. Don't tell me they wouldn't. Blues trying to fire themselves up now. They've got...
That's Gallen.
Gallen out there as well. Gallen now back on the field here. Can't quite pick up who's replacement. They appear to have taken Mason
Bailey
off.
coming in.
And they've got O'Mealy out there and Gallen. Back it goes to Badderas. Badderas goes one way and then the other way. Didn't fool anybody. He's looking for Gower. He linked up with Gower. Now they've got Hodgson in the line.
Hodgson, who's playing 5'8". Come on.
Hodgson, he's got a square 5'8". They've got the ball back. Maroons have got the ball back.
It's been a one-on-one strip.
Well, I think he knocked
Were
it.
2 men involved, though? No, it's a one-on-one
No,
strip.
he just dropped it cold. Mog. Look at the Mog. Look, here, listen to the crowd rise when they see Mog with the ball. They know something's going to happen when Mog ball. Cameron Smith out wide, looking for runners up the far side. Oh, the Price, he's cool as a cuke, isn't he?
Cool.
Very, very cool. They're just into blue territory now. Back to Cameron Smith. Away it comes to Thurston. Thurston on the inside. Thade desperately trying to get back on side.
Well,
Something
Thade was
special.
taken out in the back play. I don't know why that wasn't a penalty.
Back it comes now. Smith with the ball. Smith goes to Thade
Shows it.
again. Oh, he got it on. He's given it up now. This is a chance. Gasnier with the ball now. Gasnier plays it. Oh, shuck and play the ball.
That's going to be called a knock on. I mean, the bloke can't even play the bloody ball.
Oh,
Now he's gobbing off.
Oh,
Fubby
right.
style.
Fubby style. Yeah, fire up, bitch. That's what you're out there to do. And Tony
He's going to
Curran's
call
on.
him out and have a word to him, and I don't
let's have
blame
a
him.
look. Let's have a
Listen,
look at
son,
this.
it's not my fault that you're not a 5'8" and you're wearing number 6.
Oh, so Mealy seemed to be called out.
Right.
I
Well,
don't know
they're
what's
gonna-
going on here.
Well, they're probably calling them out to speak to Gasnier.
Go and have a word to your number 6, will you two? And sort him out. Okay, it's going to be a maroon feed by the looks.
I hope so.
Yeah, Maroon
It
Thurston
is, yeah.
stepping up, tapped on the bot.
Yep.
Away it comes now. Thurston there, out wide Lockyer. Lockyer standing deep, and back it goes to the number 4, Josh Hannay. Hannay taking it.
Easily by King.
Back it comes
And they'll have King
Tchaikovsky.
because he's a local.
Tchaikovsky, they're into blue territory here with 4 tackles to go.
Yep.
They're trying to speed the ball here. I tell you,
are.
that's one thing Maroons are good at, is compared with, somebody's hurt here by the looks.
Quick play the balls.
Yeah, quick play the balls and rolling on.
Yes.
The Blues don't quite get it. Back on the inside, he's knocked it forward. Oh, he's knocked it
O'Mealy.
forward. Okay, turned over. O'Mealy with the ball now, lumbering up.
Diogo, Johnny on
watch-
the spot.
Look, he gets up, plays the ball back there. And who's this with the ball? Is that Gasnier with the ball?
No.
Cooper.
Cooper.
Ah, yeah, the St George player.
Yeah.
Back it comes now. Where's Hindmarsh? We need to see that arse a bit more involved in this match. I think it's a bit arseless, this match. Away it goes unloaded there. Back it comes now.
Bailey.
Bailey. He's easy picking. See, slow play the balls here.
Yeah, they are.
They're really slowing them up. Badderas, they need quicker players in there. Look, Maroons seem to be all over him in that
Yes,
regard.
sir.
They can wear them out. We've played 3 tackles. We've played
bit
22
lumbering,
minutes.
aren't they?
Bit lumbering, yes. Here's
Ponderous.
Gasnier.
Here's Gasnier. Can he
Gasnier.
inject something?
Oh, he fell
No.
over. Oh,
No,
Tate
taken
just
by
took him
Tate.
down. He comes now to the replacement there, Gallen. Oh, he goes to the
Slow
wet
pass
helicopter.
to Gower to go 2-man.
Well, he's got Tchaikovsky, not Tchaikovsky, the other Hodgson up in the line there. Oh, look at that groping for the back door. Hopewadi style. Still a very attractive feature of the game that Melbourne hasn't seen nearly
Yeah,
enough
what's he
of.
trying to do? He just plays
Oh,
it.
good kick.
Yeah, no, it'll go too deep, I think,
Good
eventually.
kick. Yes, far too deep. But it was a good kick because it split the defence. The defence had to do the work. It wasn't
Yes,
down
they
their
did.
throat.
They did.
And so he played 23 minutes and I would score. If you've just joined us from putting the cat out and, whatever else you might have done, maybe got some, fish and chips in for half-time or ordered the pizza. It's 4-0.
4-0.
That try was brought to you by Frosty LaHood Motors Australia. And if you're watching this within spitting distance of Frosty's Lakemba outlet, then you'd be mad not to get down and check out all the action on his huge 106cm screen on the forecourt.
It's big, all right, and while you're at it, why not sign up for one of my late model Hyundais? Trust me, you'll be in like Flynn.
Certainly that
Remember
wasn't a try.
First try was brought to you by.
We didn't get a chance to acknowledge it. Now, it looks like the Maroons have the ball back.
Yep.
And Thade now with the ball. Oh, he's given it
no.
away. Oh, he gave it straight to O'Mealy.
Yes.
And now, what's happened here? O'Mealy's coming off, is he, or just having a rest? Now they got the ball back. I didn't quite work
Not
that
too
out.
sure what that sequence was because we we weren't allowed to see it. It was
Nor were
censored.
Melbourne. It was censored.
These
Here we
new
go.
censoring laws that Senator Helen Coonan's bringing
Just
changed
weird.
rugby league.
They changed rugby league. Now we've got Price with the ball.
The only place you could see it would be on the internet with live streaming.
Yeah, we're live streaming, that's right. It would look very, very attractive. And we've got Tony Carroll out there now running the ball up. You can always tell Tony Carroll webs off
yeah.
by the looks. He's got
Oh,
they're all,
yes, they're starting
now
to play
you can
the
see
ball
the
now.
Blues are trying to slow up the play the balls.
Yep.
Away it goes. They've opened him up here. Oh, it's a piece of soap out there. And that was a very sad play. I thought they'd opened him up there. I thought there was a chance on offer there, Roy, as we get up and now they set their defensive line.
Here's
now they've got to
Lockie.
crack it one way. He wasn't expecting that. Back it comes. Oh, he's almost through. He's so slippery, Dallas Johnson.
Yeah, looks like Beaver's out there, HG.
Beaver is out there, and you like a bit of flying Beaver, don't you, Roy?
no, here's Tom now.
Oh, they got an intercept
Growth.
there. Growth. Can he
Is
go
he a
all the
hero?
way? Oh, they're chasing him down. Here comes the cutaway. Hey, they come to cover defence. Can they make it? I don't
No,
think
they
they
can't
can.
get
They
him.
can't get him, but they touchdown. Oh, right against the run of play.
Wow.
4-all.
4-all. What
Right.
a great Johnny on the spot. And who threw that pass? I hope it might have been Thurston. Was it Thurston who threw that ball?
Well, we'll have to go back and look at it, but that's an enormous run, and a run of about
97 metres.
7.5 metres. Oh, that brought Melbourne to its feet and brought the New
now
South
let's have a
Wales
look at
back
this
in the
now in
game.
the replay. There's Thurston. Is it a cut-out pass? It was a cut-out pass that really should have been taken by Hannay.
Right, just a
It was
bit
an
of...
unintentional cut-out pass.
And so we see
Look at
now...
that determination. Look at that determination.
Oh.
He's thinking try. He's thinking I'm going to be a hero here in Melbourne. Kids are going to be talking about this at school tomorrow, and they will be.
Yeah, they certainly will be, and...
Everyone's going to be want to be Eric Growth tomorrow.
Well,
in the playground.
Indeed, they certainly will. They certainly want to be Eric Growth, and because they know what he's like on a guitar, they know what his old man's like. They loved his old man, and that was completely against the run of play, wasn't
was.
it? Maybe the only way they'll get this score tonight, Roy.
Yeah, it may well be. But really, I mean, that's rugby league. I mean, you take your chances.
You do. You've got to take
It's a game of chances. Now, look at this. That pass was a face ball, turned in an accidental face ball. That could have gone either way as a try. Could have gone either way. Had the ball gone home to who it was meant to hit the winger Wesser. Might have been Wesser who was intended.
Yes.
It would have been a try for the Maroons.
And so we've got now Eric Growth, the try scorer, on screen, trudging back, and the Maroons will feel a bit disappointed there.
Yeah.
I think they're slightly overconfident.
Yeah, well, no. Look, I think they're being brave, and I think they've got to keep playing this way.
Yeah.
The only way they're going to win, because they're a smaller pack,
Yeah.
they're not going to win through strength. They're going to win through guile.
They've got to go round the pack.
Yeah.
And they've been doing that very well. Hodgson with a kick for the conversion now, and this would be a good one to get if you were Hodgson's. And he's got it up. No. Flagged away. The score's 4 apiece. 4 apiece. And is that a mascot there in the 27th minute? I think it might be. I don't know what the mascot was. It looked like vaguely Reggie the Rabbit with his head painted.
Oh, I could watch this all night. Isn't that
Oh,
a
it's
beautiful
fantastic.
sight?
He just had a little bit of in and out there, which
he
fooled
did.
Tchaikovsky.
Unnecessary too. Didn't need it.
No, he didn't need it, but it just pushed Tchaikovsky slightly wider.
Yes.
But that may be it for Eric Grove for the night. A player like
Well,
Eric
he's done
Grove,
enough.
He's done enough. Of course, he scored a try. 4-all in the
Okay.
27th minute. But the Blues get the ball back, Roy. And so now we see...
Very high kick-off. Beaver took it, I think.
Yes, and now they're barging back in. They'll have hope because that was a good opportunist try that brought the Blues back into the game, and Melbourne loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It's the last thing they were expecting, too.
Here's Beaver. Oh, he's knocked it down. He's lost the ball in the tackle.
Six more, I think, was knocked out of his hand, actually.
In the first one, and so they get the ball and restart here
There's
on the
zero tackle.
Yes, that's right. So the Blues have the ball. They've got a fair way to go, but here's O'Mealy. Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, I don't know what to make of him.
No, they don't. They're enigmatic.
Never seen
really.
anything like it.
No, and forward pass again, I would have thought, but doesn't matter. Who's that? Mason out there again, is it? They've made a bit of a change.
Out, yeah.
Back to Badeiros out wide. Gasnier flips it on the inside, picks up a runner coming through. Looks as though it might be Gallen with the ball. Gallen with the ball. He's getting up now. Back to Badeiros. Badeiros at dummy half decides to go for a run of himself, tried to bring the place.
Forward pass. Bring it back, please.
Pass. Yeah, they're not playing well, are they?
No,
in that regard.
Well, I don't think the conditions are helping, actually. I don't think they're helping. But, again, they're going for it. They're trying something.
Both sides are trying. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, they're putting on a show. They're trying to put on a show in very difficult circumstances.
And you can see there plainly that... who was that who threw it forward? Steve Simpson, it might have been through it forward.
Yes,
they've given him a bit of a run.
Yeah.
I suppose you have to.
But Hodgson's been pretty good.
He has, very good.
As an acting 5'8".
Well, I was just going to say, playing completely out of position.
Yeah.
Maybe that'd be the go, is to reshuffle the team, put
Gasnier right up the back at number 1.
Put Gasnier at number 1.
Yeah.
Or maybe try Tim Tam Tahu at full back and shuffle King onto the wing and put Gasnier in the centre.
Put Mason at 5'8". That'd be my call, I think.
Now, what's happened here? They've lost the ball, have they? So Price is going to do a bit of talking.
We're going to have a scrum. But I mean, crowds love the players standing around in their scrum formations.
Yeah.
Just talking, you know. How's it going, Blakes? Yeah, all right.
What are we going to do afterwards? I think we might go to the metro. Now, as the Blues...
hospital pass there to Lockie.
Lockie tried to unload Highmarsh in very late, but be that made Tate from scrum base.
He's got to use that arse at every opportunity.
He ran into a knee there, might have been, who's that, number 11, Steve Simpson's knee.
Yeah.
Well, it goes now to Thade.
They love Thade.
Oh, they do.
Thade and Hindmarsh, I mean, look at that. Does rugby league get better? I don't think so.
Way comes now to the runners on the far side. Oh, Highmarsh went in late with a swinging arm.
Yeah, he's just trying to hit the ball, punch the ball.
Back it comes to Smith. Smith, a kick there. Smith, a likeable kick. He's turned the defence around. A little bit of work to do there. Hodgson equal to the task, but there are plenty of Maroons up there. How about the run there of Berrigan? Great work from Berrigan.
Great work from Berrigan. I'm a little bit worried about Tate, HG. That knee really has knocked him about.
Goose this with the ball here. Oh, over the top. I don't know whether that was
Tate
completed.
was out of position there too. I mean, he did go in. He wasn't expecting the basketball pass.
Back it comes to Tahu. Tahu, pretty solid there.
Injecting himself.
Yes, knocked over there by the reception committee, Maroon reception committee. Remember,
Tate.
Bay it comes now.
Oh, well done, Gasnier. Did you see that? See that linking, eh?
Oh, that was just incredible.
Incredible.
Just hands, lightning at the ball. Hardly touched it.
Gasnier again.
Oh, Gasnier
showed the ball. Got it away.
Oh, it's all working well now. Amelie knocked down by Berrigan by the looks. Berrigan coming on and having a blinder. Badaris there. Away goes to Gower, the helicopter man. Away it goes now. Well read by the winger there, who picks it up. No surprises there. Mayhem. It took 2 or 3 to knock him over. Back it comes now to Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky at dummy half. Way runs up with the ball. Over the Triple J signage. Oh, look at that, getting a massage. Couple of big bots.
Massage, actually.
Crushing the head. West has been quiet, Roy.
He has, but he has limited opportunity when you're on the wing.
Limited opportunity. He's coming in looking for work to try and take the load off the forwards. Pressure off the forwards, that's right. There's a bit of a run there from one of the Maroon people. And he gets up and pays the ball to Smith. Smith going to Thade. Thade working one way and then the other. Oh, he's unstoppable. There's the bench. There's your Cooper.
There's your Brains Trust.
Yeah, your Bailey and your leadership group. Your Mason and Bailey. That's what it is out there. Oh, no, they'd be working up something. They'd be thinking, I might have a chat to the bloke alongside me. No, I'm not. I'm not that mad. And back it comes now. Lockie's had a good game. He's really tackled his heart out. I don't often give the raps to Lockie that he deserves for his tackling in McCall's.
No, well, that's true, HG, but he does get very involved. He's playing like a captain.
He's playing like a captain. Yeah. Maybe that's what the Blues have to think about.
He's dragging that ass up with
look
force.
at that. There it is there. Oh, you got a beautiful side of it. The short hanging off the hip and draping down. It's just fantastic. And there's Lockyer involved in the tackle. Very good tackler as Carroll comes over the top and helps him out. Great technique.
A lot of kids will be talking about his tackling technique tomorrow.
Here's O'Mealy. O'Mealy decides to have a go. The ball bearing rolls on, but 3 or 4 are there, including Price and Smith. And Hodgson got dummy half now, looking for somebody onto the helicopter. The helicopter slips over on the kick. He manages to jag it, and Wester picks it up. Wester decides to have a bit of a run. Here he goes.
Both surrender tackle,
Oh, it's not good. It's not a good sight in rugby league, these people falling over, Roy.
No, well, see, this ground isn't made for rugby league conditions.
No. Oh, somebody very late there, flopping down. Mason's back on. We should see an injection now. Oh, they know when Mason's coming back on. He'll play the last 8 minutes of this half and trying to do something. 4-all if you've just joined us, coming in for a Kit Kat.
And they know he's the leadership group. They know
he's the brains trust out there.
He's going out there with definite ideas of doing something.
Yes. And away comes down to Thurston. Thurston on to Lockyer. Lockyer, very short ball there to Tony Carroll.
Good to see Tony Carroll back at this level.
It is. He loves this level. Back onto Thurston. Thurston on Lockyer. Lockyer kick. He saw the bloke.
Kicked it straight to him.
Sadly, not a great kick onto Hodgson. Hodgson steps up and finds a hole. And sadly, the Maroons fill it with dirt. And he runs into it. Oh, Siviacina coming out because the Brains Trust is out there, i.e. Willie Mason.
Well, it's a game of chess, really, isn't it? I'm sure the people of Melbourne are realising this too. They became, well, this is just like chess.
They are. Well, look, 360. Badaris with a 360 hammered by Petro Siviacina and knocked over by a couple of Maroons there. Held down. They're going to have to watch this. Steve Clark. Oh, it's getting willing out there. The Flying Beaver out there. And Roy, there's nothing finer than a bit of Flying Beaver.
The beef.
Back it goes. It's knocked over by, I think that might be, who's that, Galen out there?
Galen, yeah.
Or is it? Yes, Galen. Way comes the Blues have the ball. They're starting to get a bit better.
Oh, no, that didn't work. He's Gasnier.
Oh,
Gasnier linking.
Playing at centre now. Anyway,
I don't know what he was doing. Well, he's going forward at least.
Plenty of Marines. Here's the arse coming into it now. The Brains Trust has got it. The Brains Trust, the leadership group.
I can see what he's trying to do. Yeah, he's trying to get the Blues to go forward.
It goes to Cooper, I think, and then onto the wet helicopter. The short kick over the top. That's a pretty educated kick.
Yeah, well read, though, by Tchaikovsky.
Who takes the ball about 15 metres from his line. There's 7 metres to go to half-time. Onto Wesser. Wesser at dummy half there. Runs into a blue wall and is hammered by, it looks like the arse.
O'Donnell.
And the helper there.
And the helper.
Way it goes, wide pass. Out wide.
Here's Mogg.
Mogg, one wide.
No, it's not Mogg.
No, it's not Mogg. It's...
Hannay
was it? The centre back.
There's Mogg.
Mogg finds a hole up the middle. Oh, he spun off one. He saw that done earlier and thought,
there's the Brains Trust now.
Yeah, that's right. It's Curly, Larry and Mo on the bench there. And they'll be doing tricks for you at half-time. Kids, come down.
Now, we're in the danger area of the half, HG. I mean, the score now, the Blues will be very tired now. Very tight for both defences now.
Very defensive. Hodgson with the ball now. He's got a long way to go back.
Possession is so vital now at this time of the night.
Back it comes. The half. Either side of the half is the most crucial bit of the game. Good tackle there from Bruce Wesser, who got up in the line with the help of Tate, I think it is, who took a knock.
Tate's done well because he took that enormous knee to the head.
And there's Price going in hard. Price has had a good first half.
Yes.
And way it comes now.
I love seeing that.
Just the players get tangled up. The Brains Trust with the ball now, trying to find a hole through there, unable to go forward. Their little guys are good tacklers, though. They mightn't be able to take the hits up.
Well, they can't run without legs.
No, that's true. Here's the arse going forward, rumbling on. Arse on arse
lift
there.
the arse up.
No, that's right. There's so much weight there. It drags him down to the ground. Badaris goes from dummy half onto the wet helicopter. He's found a way through. That was good play. They picked up a runner here. Simpson, who's taken. Beautiful defence there.
Very dangerous now for the Maroons.
Now, here's the chance that we can get for a bit of a try. He's got a high ball.
It's a good kick.
A very good kick. Back it comes. He's tapped back. Batted back. Batted back again for a second time. And now it's going further back. And another kick.
I hate a second kick. It's very dangerous with a second kick.
Defused completely.
Taken by Mogg.
Did you think there was much imagination there, Roy?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was great. I think the people enjoyed it. They relate to the kicking.
They do. They like their kicking. They're AFL mad, and they know that a kick means success. If you can get it on the boot, Mogg.
I'd love them to see a good old-fashioned kicking deal.
Well, I haven't seen that since Rowdy Shearer played, and that's a long, long time ago. Back it goes to Wesser. They're going to try and get... I bet you they're going to try and get Wesser up into the line here and have a go in this last little bit. Wesser's trying to get involved a little bit more now.
Yep.
Price with the ball, plays it back to Sidia Senior. Looks for players, gets a couple there. They've kept their spoil alive nicely. Who's this with the ball?
That might have been Hannay there, actually, I think. Hannay looked like, if not...
No, Tchaikovsky. Back it comes now. The kick over the top. Have they found some space? No, they haven't found any space. They've turned him around, and here comes somebody flying through.
What's this?
They've got him. Have they bottled him up? No, they've kept him. He's in a touch. He's lost the ball.
He put his head in a touch, but was it a second tackle?
Wait a minute, what's he ruled?
It's a penalty to the Blues. Second tackle. They said they pushed him out. The tackle had been made, completed, and then they went on with it.
Right, I just didn't quite get Clark's ruling, who is blowing tonight.
Yeah, well, Clark would have said held there.
On the first tackle, I reckon he's out.
He put his finger on the line, didn't he?
That's right.
Yeah, it's a game of millimetres, isn't it?
Now they've got...
Thurston agrees with you. I mean, that's where you need to... the man upstairs to intervene.
I tell you what, you need a micrometer screw gauge out there.
You do.
So what's going to happen here? I can't...
they've done it. They've had the penalty, and now the Blues take possession.
Oh, okay. They just jagged it very short there.
Yeah.
Okay, flying beef with the ball.
Yeah. God, he gets better and better and better.
He just does. He's
his 40th year of rugby league.
That's right, 40th year on the trot. He's now 56, or he started as a 16-year-old all those years ago, just at the start of Origin.
Yeah, remarkably fit because he's never lost his love of the game, and that's if we can get something through to the kids here in Melbourne, that's it. You never lose your love for rugby league.
You don't. No, once you've played it, you'll always love it.
Yeah.
Like they come now with
it's like being bitten by a werewolf, isn't it? I mean, as soon as it bites you...
Here we go, the Blues beam on the far side. Blues through the ball away. Mogg picks it up.
A bit of Mogg magic there. Hang on.
He came from an offside position, did he?
I'm not sure. I think he was held down too long. I think it's a maroon penalty here.
Let's have a look here. They're not doing this well there.
He touched it there, it's a knock on, yeah.
Okay. It's a game of millimetres, isn't
it? It is, yeah.
Knock on. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Roy.
Knock on.
It looks so exciting there. People would have loved to have seen Mogg go in for a second time.
They would.
You
can probably hear the chant in the background. Mogg. Because they're so used to saying Tronk here, watching the Storm.
Yeah. Pity Tronk isn't playing.
Yeah.
Back it comes now for a feed. New South Wales feed. 32, they can hurt you from here. They're about 80 metres out of it.
Let's see what Gasnier does. Nothing.
Yeah,
here he is.
Here he is.
Nothing.
Take it. Unable to do it. Beautiful copybook tackle there from Tate. Tate's got...
better since he's been needing the head,
Yeah, he has. Here's Carroll with the ball. Gee, they're bottling him up here. That's 2.
Good D from the Maroons.
They need to hold him here.
Yep.
And if they can hold him here he comes the Brains Trust. Yeah, they've stopped him too. Gee, that is very good defence.
God, he got it all, didn't he?
He got a bit of everything.
Yeah, there's that plate up the back there.
Yeah, that's steel. People don't realise that. They think it's some sort of plastic, flexible plastic. It's not. It's steel. They had to get King in. He got hit by Carroll. Hip. Oh, no, Siviacina hip.
Yep.
They've done very well here. They don't want to break it out here now, though. The Maroon, Blues.
That was good.
No, it might be.
O'Donnell, yeah.
Yeah, Gasnier there. Gasnier on the helicopter, who has to kick. Has he found touch?
He has.
No, it's just a fat one. Okay, that's okay. So now they've got a minute and a half to do something with it up the other end. But I think time may beat them.
Yep.
They got Thade, the Brains Trust, for the Maroons, just exercising the jaw. Yeah, it does look that way.
Yeah.
Or swallowed a lump of turf, which could happen here at Telstra.
Oh, easy.
So now the Maroons are very... Well, they've had enough, really, for the half.
Well, I think they'll be shutting up shop.
They'll play the half out, but this is a bad result for them because they've certainly dominated this first half. Hasn't shown on the scoreboard, but we've got Carroll with the ball now. Oh, he almost gave it away.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that in years.
Well, looking to offload. I mean, that's a receiver these days.
And White comes down further wide. It's on to Carl Webb with the ball. Webb, Webb's not as big as I ever thought he was.
No, he's got smaller, isn't he, since he's been training seriously?
It was a big mistake that he from start training. Out wide it comes now. Now, where's Wesser? Wesser's there, lurking. Oh, they can't put Tate away.
No.
He slips over and invites them to tackle him, but they can't put him away. So he's got to get up and play the ball.
Very slow. The boys are getting a bit tired now. They're looking forward to the orange at half-time.
Siviacina onto Lockyer goes one way. He's thrown down. We must be very close to the half. He gets up and plays the ball quickly, and away it comes onto the card table side. A bit of a kick there. Through it goes. No one read that well. Picked up by Hodgson. Hodgson goes one way and then the other way, and he's knocked over. That's the half. Oh, what a half. Let's have a quick break and we'll be back to wrap up the first half of Origin 3, the decider, here at the Dome. Oh, Murphy's shoulder's gone for the season. What else can happen to us? But they're really loving it now. They're grinning and they think, bloody hell, there's spring not far around the corner.
Yeah.
And then the Ashes tour.
That's right. That's right. I mean, this is a dream. I mean, a lot of people are being smitten. A lot of people are being touched here tonight by rugby league.
You know, I've got a text from Kim Jong-il while it's going on.
What's he say?
He says, loving the league. We'll be back for the second half of the decider in a few minutes' time. Take this break and enjoy.
So there it is, league lovers. The first half of Frosty LaHood's No Root, No Toot Origin Super Special, cracked, boxed and buried. After this very short break, there'll be another 40 minutes left to score a deal, a fantastic deal at Frosty LaHood Motors Lakemba. But as Frosty always says,
Geez, halftime gives me the shits. There's no football.
Triple J.
welcome back, footy freaks, origin heads and car buyers, to another 40 minutes of red-hot rugby league and test drive action, sponsored by Frosty LaHood Motors, the no root, no toot people.
And welcome back to the Dome for the decider here in Rugby League's Night of Nights, State of Origin number 3 for 2006. At halftime, we were entertained incredibly by Andrew Morris with his great Let It Roll stylings, Living Things, boom, boom, boom. Tegan and Sarah, Take Me Anywhere, and Niles Barkley and Crazy. Roy, you've had a chance to whip round to the rooms. You've taken some thoughts from Mal Meninga, coach of the Maroons, and, of course, Graham Murray, coach of the Blues. How are they seeing it so far?
Right, well, Murray didn't have much to say at all. It was mainly Fubby talking, saying to the boys, pass me the ball a bit. I want to show off a little bit tonight and show my skills. People ignored him, you'd be happy to know, because he is hopeless. And Mal was very much the statesman.
Right.
Very much keep going, you're doing well.
Yes.
We've got our noses in front, psychologically. And if we can keep that quick play the balls and complete our sets, that seems to be the lesson.
And what sort of message do you give to the leadership group?
The leadership group had a bit of a meeting by themselves,
yes.
And they came back to report just after I left the room, actually. But I suggest that they would be saying pretty much whatever Mal said, let's do it.
Now, and, the crowd, Roy, I know you got a chance to sample maybe.
Look, they're loving it. Yeah. They're loving it. A lot of people have never seen rugby league before.
What's caught their eye about the game, Roy?
They're a little bit baffled by the forward pass idea, the national forward pass, but once they get that on board, they love the speed of the game, they love its physicality, they love the personalities. They love Thayday, they love Mogg, and they're enjoying the arse of this man on screen at the moment. And why wouldn't they? It really is one of the great arses of history.
And we got the try scorer for the Blues, 5'8" for the Blues on screen now, the Fubster. And King hadn't had much opportunity.
But he's very well liked because he's a local.
He's a local, that's right. He plays for the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah.
And Storm play the Broncos Friday night at Olympic Park. I think Channel 9 have decided to put the Melbourne Storm on Friday night for once.
Oh, isn't that great?
From Melbourne.
What a shot in the arm from
I know. It's been all Melbourne this week.
Yeah.
It's just been great. Flying Beeve out there.
Beeve, they can't believe Beeve's been playing 40 years.
Yeah, I know. That is hard to imagine, isn't it? It's completely hard to imagine. So we're underway in the Decider Part 2. Obviously, the second half of the Decider. And away we go. Gasnier. Is that right? Is that right? I don't think that's right, is it? Anyway,
well, they're going to kick to him, aren't they? They want to see him with the ball in his hand.
4-4. Away it comes now. Beaver with the
bit of a gap.
Yep, and away we're rolling. We're rolling. Oh, he lost his headgear. Second ball's out there. King with the ball now. King knocked over by a few floppers. Up against the place. The ball to Baderis. Baderis going wide there, looking for a runner, and he's picked up a runner. Growth has try scorer. He's lost the ball. He's kicked it back. Here's Coach Jones. Oh, they're still going. Oh, here's Johnny.
Johnny on the spot. Carroll. Oh, Mal like that. I think that's a try. I'm not seeing any problems here. I mean, why go upstairs? Have that courage of your conviction, Stephen Clark. You saw it. We saw it.
What an amazing moment that is. Talk about an opportunist. Talk about Johnny on the spot. You can talk about Eric Growth Jr. all you like. Tony Carroll has played 80 games and never bothered to try score once, and I think tonight the pen is going near the name. Roy, take us through it.
Growth is stripped of the ball here. One-on-one man strip ball. Just dropped it cold. Stupidly he kicks it back. Carroll saw that. There was a legitimate fight for the ball between a big man and a smaller man. The smaller man loses his footing. The big man recovers the ball and scores a try.
And how about the bounce? It bounced up into his arms as we watch now. Growth.
Now, let's see here. Now, what happens? The ball was knocked out by Price. I just think he lost control of the ball.
And he kicked backwards.
That was the moment of madness.
That's right. Absolutely.
I mean, hero one end, dud the other.
Yeah, look at this here. I mean, it's hard to know exactly
I don't
what
think he was
there.
stripped. I don't think he was stripped. Well, there's Hodgson looking on. And
that's for Harrigan to decide about the strip there. He appears to drop it cold from that angle.
Yeah.
And then it's kicked.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it kicked again.
Yeah.
And then it bounces up. Oh, no, big man beats a little man any time.
Any time in rugby league,
Oh, yeah, that's great. And the people around me have gone ape.
Yeah.
They've never seen anything like it. Oh, he just appears to be one-on-one there.
Well, no, there were two involved. It might be a penalty, H. It might be a penalty to the Blues here.
Let's have a look here.
But I don't know if he can judge the penalty. I think he can only judge on the legitimacy or otherwise.
I reckon he drops it cold.
Yeah, but Pricey helped. So it might be a knock on to Price. You see what I mean?
Oh, right.
See, if it's a knock on to Price...
He's going the other way.
Yeah, see, it might be a knock on with a Blues feed.
Oh, I see what you mean. Hang on. That's not very revealing, that.
No, it's not. I mean, Carroll would love it to be a try. I mean, all the Maroons would. Most of Melbourne would. I mean, Melbourne want to see tries.
This is a 50-50, a genuine 50-50. Yeah. We're baffled here on the card table. We can't take anything about no try.
Penalty, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's seen as a two-man strip. Fair enough.
So Tony Carroll.
Yep.
What a drama
denied
that was.
Denied a try.
Yes, denied. Yes, that's right. Read about it in the paper. Mm-hmm. I mean, read your Herald Sun tomorrow. And the Blues get the ball back and restart there. Well, that would have been a moment there.
Well, they dodged the bullet there, They dodged the bullet.
They dodged the bullet. Beautifully put. I mean, it's the Somme all over again.
It is.
I stuck my head up, whack, ducked down just in time to miss me. Hit my Dixie.
Yeah.
It hit my Dixie.
Hit your Dixie,
Ding! And so we go forward now, and it's one of the bigger players, Steve Simpson, with the ball now. He's taking it up. Baderis there at dummy half. They've got a fair way into Maroon territory now. Slip over there. Back it goes to the Blues.
Mason
one of the big men. On to the Baderis. Fubster away. He goes one way. He got away. It's one, and he's knocked over there. Gee, Growth will be breathing a sigh of relief too.
Oh, yeah.
hooly-dooly. And Banderas with the ball. He shows it one way, then gets it onto the arse. The arse looks to unload, but the arse kind of can't find a way of popping it out the back.
Well slowed down by Civic Deceiver. God almighty, he's a pro.
Back it comes now. Banderas has to come back. He's got nowhere to go on. He goes for an inside ball onto Hodgson.
Razzle-dazzle now.
Hodgson almost through, but bottled up by Tchaikovsky, or was it, the Nate Miles? Have you got the bomb on board? Has him. Kick there.
Oh, well done, Thurston.
Thurston goes one way, spins out, but
runs into the arse.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't do that.
Oh, and got an elbow to the ear for his luck.
Mogg in a dummy half. Mogg going sideways across the park. He's broken the line there and made a gain of about 3 or 4 metres on the second tackle. Now they're starting to go up for the ball. Tchaikovsky there. Tchaikovsky made a gain of about 5 by the Brains Trust. Knocked over by the Trust. Back to Cameron Smith. Cameron Smith in the hole there. On to try scorer Carroll, who's got a beautiful...
Cruelly denied.
Beautiful work there by, who's that, the number 13, Luke O'Donnell.
Yeah, Luke O'Donnell,
kick here coming early.
That's
as he found.
Kicking early.
Yeah, down the throat of Hodgson, though. Didn't have the play didn't have to do much, but first up is Lockyer in the line. Away it goes. Tahu's got away from
well
one.
done.
Unbelievable to Banderas using the referee Cannelly. He got to round one and he's bottled over there by plenty of Maroon supporters. A bit of a gain there on the second tackle. They've made good meaties so far. Onto Gower. Gower out wide onto the flying Beeve. The Beeve knocked over, had a runner going by, and he's thrown the ball away.
Did it come off his shins? Knock on?
Look at this. This is tied here.
Yeah, 6 to go. I think it might have been touched by a Maroon,
0, okay. Away it comes. A bit of luck there for the New South Wales
I tell you what,
side.
the Blues are playing with a lot more purpose now.
They are. Second tackle there. 43 in. We've got 4 all on the scoreboard. This is a chance for them. Gower finds a runner off the back there. Gasnier playing in a more conventional role. He's got Tim Tam Tahu running free. He looks to unload. Foot takes to the ground. No runners coming through. He gets up and plays the ball. The ball comes over. Gower back into the middle onto the Brains Trust. Onto the cells of the synapse there. Oh, he's got plenty of players there. He's on the third tackle now. He'll have to play the ball here. Word one, let him go. On to Banderas. Banderas going wide.
Touchdown, Fabi.
He comes back on the inside. The arse there.
Hindmarsh could almost have scored there.
He could have kept going. He had no idea. Oh, look at him. Pick this up. Maroons get the ball back.
Well done. Knock on to Thurston, though. I think there was a small knock on there.
Oh, unlucky.
Yes, it was a knock on. I'm sorry, Jonathan Thurston. It was a knock on. Oh, it's a cool game, rugby league.
It's a game.
That's what no one's realising. It's a cool game.
They're starting to get the idea now.
Let's have a look. Here it's knocked backwards. Thurston comes through, slides on top of the ball, knocks it forward, propels it forward. He did.
However, he's in front of it.
Yeah, went forward though, HG.
Okay.
You know, he tried to pull off the ball, tried to argue he hadn't touched it. No, ref, I didn't touch it. No,
just me asking.
You did, son, you did.
You knocked it forward.
Blues going to score from here,
they're going to hurt him from here. Gower one way, straight through. Mason almost through.
Yeah, Mason playing almost at 5'8", as we predicted.
Yes, back it comes now. The Brains Trust there away to this side. Fabi out wide, gets a link up with a flying Beeve. Now the Maroons have a lot of defensive work to do.
They're taking the helmet off, Beeve. Twice they've done that.
A lot of pressure. He goes one way, then the other way. And now he has a go at bashing for the line, but he can't make it through that Maroon wall there.
All right,
Maroons defending game lead now.
If they're going to score, it's going to be now.
The backer goes wider. They've got to run on the angle. They get one up. The arse is coming with the ball. He looks to unload. He can't unload. He's lost the ball in the tackle.
No, went backwards, I think. He went backwards. Tate's done well.
There. Here comes another set of... He gets it away. They haven't got much imagination. Here he comes to King. King in for a try. Yes. King over at last. The agony is put out of its misery, and King scores in the 46th minute of Origin number 3, and that just takes the score out to 8-4 here at the Dome in the decider. Roy, it was a fairly simple move, just the weight of possession.
After that
Thurston
right.
knock on.
Yep.
Thurston knock on. And now...
Back in a minute.
Frosty LaHood loves Origin, but old-fashioned Origin. That's why tonight, if you place an order for a car before the final whistle blows, he'll knock $50 off the price of any of his pre-loved Lantras, Daihatsus or Nibiras for every grope, gouge or grapple tackle that goes on report.
Plus $100 for a high shot.
Another 100?
But if they haven't SMS'd me their credit details by full time,
all bets are off.
You guessed it.
Yes, and we picked up a trip, is there, in the scoring of that try, but it didn't
I'm
go
not too
upstairs.
sure. I didn't see a trip, actually. No, I think it was, as you call it, just sheer weight of possession.
They had a lot of possession,
they played
a real
a lot
lot
to
of
the left,
possession.
and
Let's have a look
eventually
here. It
they
goes
came
one
this
way,
way.
then they go the other way.
Yeah, it was
Back
there,
it
get the
goes.
ball away there, and here, just sheer weight of numbers.
King
couldn't keep him out.
Yeah, they couldn't keep out. They didn't have King bottle up well. And now we see the conversion attempt here. And we've got the conversion, and it's up and away, and it's there. So that makes it 10-4 to New South Wales in the decider. And O'Mealy's thrilled to bits.
Yeah, O'Mealy's over the moon. Why wouldn't he be? He wasn't out there.
No, he wasn't out there.
Now, OK, this becomes interesting. Well, Maroon's got to be next to score, actually. They have to be next to score. I tell you what, an interesting technique. Whenever Beaver gets tackled, they pull his headgear off.
I know.
And that slows him down. He's then got to find it, put it back on, strap it on. And they weren't doing this in the first two games.
They weren't. No, they worked that out of watching replays. There's the restart, a fat restart. They've got plenty of height in it onto Gasnier. They really putting it to Gasnier under the bomb. And now they get through there with, is that Simpson with the ball?
Interestingly,
Simpson.
this half, HG, Blues have had 5 sets and Maroons have had 1.
Right, so
possession.
So they're just the weight of possession here, but it may go back the other way. These
could
teams
even up.
These teams tend to get titled, but they wouldn't want to let too much go now.
No.
They were trying hard to defend, but just the weight of possession told. Let's have a look and see if they can get the hit.
There it goes again.
They know.
Yep, they know.
Well spotted, Roy.
What they're going to do is throw it away next time.
They've got to get it further away.
Yeah.
Unless he's wearing a looser headgear so he can hear the calls. Yes! What a great tackle that was. Lockie has had an incredible game tonight,
he has
I reckon.
defensively,
Great defence, but also good in attack.
Yep.
As the arse comes forward, rolling up. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I wish those shorts
I mean, you
just
think you've got him
down.
tackled, you've got everything down but the arse. The arse keeps going.
That's right. You've got the head down. You kicked
Kicking early.
They must
old-fashioned up and under.
Yes, and it's not
you never
forward.
let those ones bounce. You never let them bounce. Here's a try. Oh, it's a try to growth.
Is that right? Is that
That's a try.
Why didn't that a knock on, though?
Let's have a look. I don't think it was touched, HG.
Okay.
I think the ball went up, came down, it was allowed to bounce, which you should never do. Number 1 rule in rugby league, catch the ball in the air, because you never know where it's going to bounce.
And who do you think scored that? King? Growth got in again.
Yeah, passed by Beeve.
Right, 2 try
Now,
here.
let's just see if Growth does touch the ball here. Everyone's on side. That's not an issue. Okay, everyone's on side. Growth's coming through. Does he touch the ball forward?
Oh,
hang on.
Off Hodgson.
Off Hodgson. Beeve's all right. No, Beeve's
that's
done
all right.
well.
Off Hodgson.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's whether Hodgson played at the ball.
Let's have a look.
Or whether it just...
no, there's got to be a knock-on,
he played
surely.
at the ball. It's a knock-on. Yeah,
It's got to be a knock-on. I mean, if Carroll can't score a try up the other, no try.
It's a knock-on.
I can tell you that. Come on, Harrigan, give us the green light. There's no try.
The red light,
Get it? No, get it, though? The green light, it's no try.
I get it.
And then the grounding. I wasn't completely persuaded by the grounding. Be that as it may. Oh, no, that's got to be a knock-on.
He played at the ball.
Oh, he tried to take
It's
it.
a knock-on.
Yeah, no, that's why Thurston laid off it.
Knew that.
Yeah.
Everyone, King knew that.
Yeah, they shouldn't have.
The only
yeah.
person who didn't know that was Beaver, because he was worried about he'd lose his headgear.
Well, time wasting. I put this down to time wasting. They're ahead 10-4.
Yeah, what's Harrigan doing up there? What are you doing up there, Bill? Leave it alone.
Yeah, that's
Look
right.
at the football.
I tell you what, Bill's signing autographs and entertaining a number of, well, what could only describe as female friends.
What, private clients? I don't think so.
I do.
That's not his, no.
Yeah, it certainly is, Roy, in Melbourne. Oh, no, he's knocked it on,
Right.
Carl. Oh, yeah, no, you can't. Oh, yeah, no point to be worried about it, Hodgson. It's you've buggered it up completely.
Why are we bothering to see this?
I don't know. There's nothing else to look
It's
at.
academic. I mean, we're looking at the grounding of the ball now.
Oh,
well, he
I'm
may
happy.
argue that, of course, that Hodgson didn't play at the ball. He may
Well,
argue that.
he just happened to run through with his hands up, looking as though
Well,
he's
it
going
didn't
to
touch
catch
his
it.
hands. It touched him on the chest.
Oh.
Well, it's a technical game.
Yeah, I suppose so.
It's a
Let's have a look here.
technical game.
I'll be amazed if they give this a try. I reckon he's
It should
played
be a
it.
knock-on with a maroon feet, in our view.
He's just failed.
In our view.
Oh, he's given a try. Oh, read about it in the papers.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
Wow.
He
14-4 in the 45th minute here at the decider in the Dome. That's a very lucky try.
Hi everyone, Frosty LaHood here, and you're listening to State of Origin Rugby League on Triple J.
Right now, instead of Maroons being the first to score, we now have they have to score twice now.
Yeah, it's going to be a blowout. How disheartening when you're illegally given a try.
Yeah, I know.
How must they feel?
Well, he's not blowing now. He's gone out there with the mindset that he's not going to blow in the second half.
Yeah, but you can't blame, Clark. You can't blame, Hayne or Manda.
No.
This comes right down to Bill of the Box.
Well, Bill of the Box, yeah. As we see it here in this particular angle, I don't think I've seen this angle before.
Does this player, Hodgson, play at the ball?
Oh, this will dishearten the Maroons.
Yeah.
This is the end of Origin as we know.
Does he play
he's
at the
gotta
ball?
Play it.
I think
how
he
can that
played.
not be playing at the ball? He goes, yeah, sure, the bloke's inept and unable to pull off what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
That's all right there, just knocking on.
He did beautifully well.
And then Growth's okay. I'm not worried about the grounding here. That didn't bother me at all.
I like the grounding.
Yeah, I thought the grounding was first class.
Grounding,
And here's Hodgson trying to convert this one.
Yeah.
Do you think he can pull this around? No, sadly no. So that's a bit of a chance there or a help for the Maroons. So they need now to score 2 tries.
Yeah.
Goes back to 16.
14-4, isn't it?
Well, it's 14-4, but if they get 2 tries, it'll be out to 16-14.
Yeah.
Of course, the Blues can't score again, or otherwise they're buggered.
Yeah.
As we watch from this angle now.
Again at this angle, it's not going to reveal anymore. We're just going to see a bloke drop the ball cold.
He's inept.
Yeah.
I mean, how can it's a reward for being stupid.
Yeah. Well, to do the Blues credit, you played at the whistle.
Yeah, true. And they've had all the possession as we watch in restart, and there's those green and gold underpants. Isn't that a lovely homage to the Socceroos?
No, they've all got them, have they?
I don't know. There's a few of them got them. Here's the Brains Trust out there now, pushing forward to trying to take a hit to the head from Siviacina, and Carroll and Siviacina and Smith out there as well. Oh, one had to pick up. Oh, no, it's all razzle-dazzle from the Blues. Oh, they could go horribly unstuck here. But the weight of possession, Roy, that's the problem. The weight of possession.
Now it's 7 sets to 1.
I know, it's just really loading up. Hodgson almost through. He looks to unload, but he ran into another Blue player. Hodgson now gets up and plays the ball back to Medeiros. Medeiros gets on the toe. Now the Maroons need to start working hard here. They don't want to let this go out, and they shouldn't have.
Get going, Shirley. Get on your bike, son.
Yes, that's right. He's made
There's an old rugby league adage.
Is there, Roy? Tell me.
You cannot score without the ball.
No, that's true. Well, now they need to hold the ball. They've got to work possession now really well, make lots of metres to start putting pressure on. He's gone wide to Lockie. Out wide it is on Tate. Tate looks to run. He's taken there.
It looks to me as if Gasni's back in the centres.
It does look that way. I think they've got Willie Mason at 5'8".
Well, they have.
They appear to be from that position. Yes, now 4 tackles. They haven't made that much meterage. They've still got a fair bit to go, but they go to the toe here, and looks as though they've got it on here. They've made a bit of a run here. Oh, sorry, that was the 5th. I was just 1 tackle ahead of myself. Yep. Here they'll go to the toe.
Yeah, they'll go
back
to the toe.
to Thurston.
Lockie?
Here's Lockie. Lockie on the toe. It's going to be a kicking game now. I reckon they've got to work their kicking game a lot better and hope the Blues make a bit of a mistake up there. Bad kick, really.
Yeah.
Went straight to Hodgson, and he's knocked over about 25 metres from the blue line.
Yeah, well, Lockie's kicking game hasn't been at its best tonight.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't been
picking
as effective.
out Hodgson.
Yeah, it's down his throat. The Maroon defence, though.
There's a bit of a moon.
Yeah, it's lovely, and the plumber's crack as well.
Yeah.
That's what Melbourne people like. They'd like to see a bit of plumber's crack hanging from who, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Could happen. Bedeiros there with the ball. Oh, no, he's
I think that's a buggered up play the ball from...
has he?
Yeah,
he's played a knock on.
Cooper,
There's a chance.
Cooper. Yeah, wasn't it? You feel a real dickhead when that happens.
Well, he does it every week for St George, doesn't he?
He does. He's dirty on himself too, actually.
Let's have a look.
See here, there's the knock on. It's an untied
Ooh, very
I mean, they've
harsh.
got to really clean up play the ball.
They have. They've got to look at that. And I know there's a think tank this weekend on Play the Balls. I think they're getting a lot of high-powered people from around the world to come and have a look at Play the Ball. Maroon feed. Maroon get the ball back. Away it comes now. Now they've got a chance.
Here's a hole.
Oh, half a hole there and almost half a man in Shukovsky was through it. Now he goes the other way. They can mount something here. Price pushing hard. The Brains Trust there going the grope on the thigh, unable to pull the big man down. Smith as cool as a cucumber in a dummy half onto Petra Siviacina, who slips over this surface here into the beeve. Can't reach up and take the headgear off. Back it comes Dondu. Smith again. Smith making runs there. Away they go. Lockyer gets involved. He's
well tackled there. Medeiros is
well
right
read
on
from the dummy half. Now back it goes the other way. Attack the line. They've got his keep it on going. He can bring it this way. There's Berrigan. Hold on the ball. Back it goes the other way. Berrigan. Thurston with the ball. He's looking for a runner. He can't get it away, and they knock it up and they infuse it. There's still 2 tackles to go, though. No, 1 tackle. They'll have to go to the air here. Maybe they wanted a bit more space there.
Yeah.
Under Lockie. Lockie's got a kick. Has he got it through? He's certainly got it into the end goal. Too fat.
Too much.
We start from the 20.
Yeah, no, Lockie's kicking game hasn't been on song tonight.
No, he
had
plenty of time there to make that fire.
Yeah, and I think he's got a buggered left wrist. He might have a broken thumb as well.
And a bit
Still, Lockie, he's got a very high pain threshold.
And they knock him over. Lockie involved again. And but now it comes back to Gasnier, who appears to be now at dummy half of most of the time.
Well, I think he's got a roving commission.
Right.
Do anything except play at 5/8.
Here he comes now. And then what's happened now?
Offside, I think, actually. Offside. I think, or interfering in the play of the ball, or just being stupid.
Being maroon.
Let's have a look at this. Is he interfering?
He kicked the
play?
ball.
He kicked the ball accidentally.
That's completely accidental. Anyway.
Yeah. Although he might be playing a knock-on.
He can't be playing a knock-on,
He couldn't be, could he? I mean, how stupid is this game getting?
It's scrum. It does appear that
the people
has he
are
played
going
a
to be
knock-on?
baffled. He is playing a knock-on.
But it can't be a blue feed.
It's got to be a maroon feed.
So they get the ball back.
Yeah.
Now they're getting a bit of weight of possession here.
Yeah.
And Way goes out away from the card table on
Tate side. Tate side.
Takes around one. Oh, he's taken now beautifully there and a wrapped-up tackle by the number 4. Cooper. Back it comes to Reece Wesser. Reece Wesser away comes on to Jonathan Thurston. Back over that side. They've got, they got bench player on. Looks like Flannery. Haven't seen much of Flannery tonight.
We haven't.
Here it comes now. They've got plenty of runners here. Back on the inside. Tony Carroll always barged through. Well read by the Blues defence. Attendance 54,000. A world record for a game of a decider in a third Origin series. Gee, that's a good ball.
Oh, good
Picked
ball.
Up. Look at the pick up.
Lucky.
Has he got the winger on the run there? No, he tapped it out. What's that? A goal line dropout.
That'll be a goal line dropout.
Maroons get the ball again.
Yeah, Maroons get the ball again. That was beautifully played. Beautifully. I mean, he's such an instinctive player, Lockie. But Mogg read it well.
How about the pickup?
Yeah,
the
pickup was something to dream about, isn't it? I mean, the people are melting. You could hear the ooze.
Yeah. They rose as one, Roy. Yeah. And so goal line dropout with Maroons to get the ball back. And we've still got plenty of time here. I haven't seen a measure of the time recently as we get a view of a man who's going to appear on a Skating and Ice program soon.
Yes, that's right.
Partnered by Pamela Anderson. Funny old kick-off, but the Maroons get the ball back. They're about 40 out, and we played 55 minutes. Siviacina. This will give hope to Maroons supporters because they're not out of this yet. There's over 25 minutes to play in Origin 3, the decider for 2006. Unloads the ball. They've just got to watch that a bit. Back it goes to one of the hard men, Siviacina, who's knocked over right in front of the sticks, and they're about 18 metres out. You can see on screen there.
Where's Lockie? They better go Lockie's
side. You see the blue line. No, they're coming on the inside with Berrigan. Berrigan gets it away to Thurston. Thurston goes one way. Big dummy solid. And Siviacina's out wide. Can he unload? He can. Away they go. They're keeping the ball alive. That's good play, but snuffed out there.
You can't play rugby league on this surface. I mean, they might as well be wearing skates and playing on ice.
Now, out wide it goes. Can he get the ball in? Okay, great defence there. Great defence from Blues. Is that Cooper there?
That was Cooper, yeah.
On to Szykovsky. Szykovsky now to Lockyer. Lockyer on to Siviacina.
Oh, they're overworking. They're overworking Siviacina.
Yeah, no, that was poor there. He was very poor. He had to reach back for the ball, and now the Blues have got it again. But good defence here. They've got 2 tackles in there. They're going to try and get Hornby on.
Yeah.
Hornby away it comes now, a wider pass there on to Gasnier, and they've made 3 tackles. They're counting that as the second tackle.
Yep.
Would have counted that
the first was 0.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah.
0.
Righto.
Yeah, now, I mean, you've got to go to your Arabic understanding of maths.
Back it comes now. Amelia's out there, and that's now the 3rd tackle. They haven't done bad here. Yep. They've just got to watch this kick, though, that they don't get too far away from them for the kick. Yeah. So that's 4. Oh, good defence there too.
Again.
Threatening tackle too. Beautifully.
They're not giving up. They haven't given up, the Reds.
No, they haven't. And now the kick coming. Can they make this kick count?
That's a good kick.
And those very good kicks. They've turned them around. Wesser. Come on, Wesser, pick it up.
No, you can't play rugby league on this surface.
Yeah, no, on soap you can't. You
can't do it.
You can skate on this surface, but you can't play rugby league on it.
Yep.
He's almost got away there. He just needed
denying
more room.
people a spectacle.
It is Mogg with the ball now. Mogg decides, jinks one way, then goes the other, looks to unload. King knocks him over, along with a wet helicopter. Back it goes now to the number 4. There's that Hannay. Hannay's done pretty well for a bloke who's been concussed with gas.
That's Nate Miles, I think.
Nate Miles. Yeah. All right, Nate Miles, he's the first time he's come on. He's been defusing bombs out the back.
That's right.
At a bomb symposium here. Curiously enough, at the same time as an Origin Rugby League. The kick, he slipped over on the kick, but it may turn out okay. That's not a bad kick because it actually took a fair while to get up the other end to find Hodgson, and they flop onto him, and he's well held there. We've played 60 minutes virtually of this game, 20 minutes to go, and the Blues lead by 10 points in a very exciting and close game. Back he's forced back. And
there's no doubting the commitment from the Maroons' defence.
The Blues get the ball and they run it away. It looks as that Cooper with the ball. Bailey with the ball. He made a good gain there, carrying with him. Held down there by Johnson.
Using the nut as he goes down.
And slipped over again there. That's Cooper looking one way. Bottled up on the 40-metre line. And he gets up and plays the ball
Might be
away
Hornby,
to
I think, Ben Hornby.
Hodgson out wider, looking for the runners. Can they get through here? No, he offloads. This might be Cooper now, who I've only called 5 times in this passage of play. O'Mealy with the ball. Can't do it. No, I'm not persuaded by O'Mealy at this level, Roy.
No, Hornby's out there as a 5'8", that shit. I think we'll see Gasnier out in the centres.
There's a kick. I don't know who's doing that kicking, but I don't think it's meant to happen.
Good kick. I think
hang on. What happened here?
I think Cooper thinks he might have scored.
Cooper, they're going to go to upstairs. This will take us 3 or 4 hours. Cooper thinks he might have scored. What do you think about the knock-on in the in-flight, although they're fairly confident?
No, he's pretty confident, I think. Seemed to me like it was a try. I mean, it's quiet in the crowd who are. I mean, Melbourne's really pro maroon. Yeah.
Let's have a look here.
Let's have a look. He's onside, not a problem there. Ball goes up. There was a bit of argy-bargy about who grabs the ball here. Cooper.
Why isn't that a knock-on?
Well, normally it would be HG, but given what happened before.
Oh, no, that's a try.
No such thing as a knock-on.
No, that's absolutely a try.
I mean, you can't knock on in Melbourne.
No, they've changed the rules.
They've changed the rules.
You know, normally I would be fairly confident that's not a try.
Yeah,
but tonight I think it's a try.
Yeah. I mean, if Bill's going to be consistent.
Well, you know, is Harrigan on the box a consistent, viewer of these things?
Well, as far as we know, Bill doesn't even bother to bloody watch.
No. He's still entertaining those personal clients. He does.
Where's that Chris Masters book on Harrigan coming out?
I don't know when that Chris Masters book on Harrigan's coming out. I think it's held up with the lawyers. No try. Sanity prevailed. Cooper, no try. So it's been... Look, you can't deny the people of Melbourne attempts. They've had a terrific Tony Carroll try disallowed.
Yep.
They've had a great Cooper try disallowed, mainly because it was completely knocked on in goal. And what have we got here? A restart with
the 20
Maroons
metre.
with the ball.
Maroons got the ball,
And where do they restart from? The 20
metre mark.
Oh, okay. You want to find it hard to get out of the 20s, get out of their own half.
Big D here coming from the Blues. And they're getting gabby. They're getting gobbing off now.
Yeah, it could blow up here.
Tackles.
The Maroons aren't rolling, are they, at the moment? They're just sort of finding it hard.
They're spluttering.
They're sort of like a busted ass.
Yeah.
Feel.
Yeah.
At the moment, as opposed to
they've done so
Monaro.
much tackling, they must be rooted.
A lot of the players must be completely out of it. Yeah. Although, have they got their strongest lineup in the forwards out there? I mean, Thade isn't out
well
there.
done, Thurston.
I saw he's made some yardage here. Can he get away from him?
He's got to link up with someone.
Brilliant play, Tate.
He's fearless, Hodgson. He's fearless.
Absolutely. Now they've got a chance. Quick to play the ball. It's going out wide, up over the top. Paulie Red there. They've knocked it dead. The Maroons get the ball back. Restart. Goal line drop out. They get the ball back. Well played from Thurston.
Thurston, a genius. I mean, that really was beautiful play. He just cut through those big Blues forwards, didn't he?
He did. It was just fantastic.
Fantastic to watch.
Score 14-4.
Used cars and rugby league. It's a marriage made in heaven. And who's the celebrant? Frosty the Hood, of course. So if you're after a deal, just give Frosty a ring and he'll have you and that special friend living happily ever after in the back of one of his luxury Hyundais faster than you can say I do. That's our No Root, No Toot Origin Special live on Triple J.
And the restart there. Maroons get the ball back. On to Lockyer. Lockyer gets it wide to, is this Webb with the ball now? Looks like Webb barging up there. Is it
Nate Miles?
Oh, the bomb man. Waco's now on the further out wide onto Flannery. Flannery going forward on his knees, dragging the defenders with him. They get Smith into dummy half. Away it comes now. Back it comes to Thurston. Thurston looking for runners. Lockie's got the ball. Can he go? Yes, what a great ball. I don't think he can get back in. Mogg. No, he's got 10 metres to go, and they've got three tackles to get there. He goes to Berrigan, I think. Away to Lockyer. Lockyer looking for runners. He's had to go a fair way back to pick up Thurston. Thurston still knocked down. He's taken a lot of punishment, and they've lost about 5 metres there. Smith at dummy half. Smith picks it up away to Lockyer. Lockyer coming one way, then tries to find a runner.
Tchaikovsky.
Gee, that was almost through there. O'Mealy hung onto him. The weight of possession is going to tell. They've kicked it.
Oh, no, they kicked to the arse.
Yes, they kicked straight to the arse. Well, he couldn't miss it with a kick. It's as wide as a barn door. And he squashed somebody with that arse in his head, and away it goes now. The Blues have got the ball. They have to get out of their own 22 here.
There's a good run there by O'Donnell.
Oh, look at that beautiful work from
somebody.
Miles. Miles, the bomb man, just diffused like a ticking piece of Semtex stuck in a pipe with a lot of ball bearings. Back it goes now. O'Mealy, the ball bearing himself, rolls forward, fourth tackle. They haven't gained much. They're going to have to kick here.
It'll be a big kick. It's got from Gower. Where's Gower?
No, they're going to take one more tackle and he's down. The Maroons have lifted, Roy.
They have.
No doubt about that. The Maroons have lifted. They gained 30 metres onto Gower. Gower almost defused. Price couldn't get to him. It's a
take
kick.
the ball on the full.
Yes,
Thank you.
Wesser goes one way. I still think Wesser's got a try in him.
He's got to try on him. Yeah.
He's got to try on him. He hadn't done much. He's not getting the opportunities.
He's got to sniff him out.
He's playing slightly out, but being forced to play out of position. There's the brains trust. I think Tony Carroll might have taken a knock. I'm just wondering if we can get any information on whether Carroll's completely fit as Flannery takes the ball. They're going to have to rotate the changes in about the next 10 minutes, but they're going well now, the Maroons. They've lifted their work rate. It's 14-4 with the Maroons.
They're making cheap yardage out of dummy half, aren't they?
They are.
Bailey's getting Gabby.
Bailey's getting Gabby. On it goes to Thurston. Thurston showing the ball. Thurston almost goes through again, and O'Mealy read it. Or the guy underneath him, who's the number 17 there.
He's taking him back play.
Hornby up over the top. They've got to do something here on the Hodgson. Hodgson taken once. They gave the ball back. Might have been on the sixth tackle. Back it comes now to King. King goes one
out. This is where the Maroons want to play the game.
Yeah, that's right. They're all starting to stand around a bit. The Maroons can pick them off here. Held them within the 22 for the third tackle. Away it goes on their far side. Well done. Got it back there. Away it comes now with a Blues. 360 degree there. I don't know who did the 360. Might have been Gallen. I haven't seen that for a while.
Yeah.
The 360 goes one way. Oh, you can't play on this
surface.
Rugby league on this skate.
You can't.
You can do, dancing with two or anything else on a pair of skates, but you can't play rugby league on it. Oh, no, this is a tragedy. Tragedy for Melbourne people, tragedy for Victoria.
Well, the crowd's gone quiet because they're a little bit baffled by the errors the players are making.
Yes, they're in retaining the perpendicular. Kick there from Hodgson. Hodgson on to Wesser. Wesser defuses that beautiful.
Might have been
Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky couldn't see there for the glasses.
He's broken one. He's through one. He's through two.
No, through one.
Beaver's there. The safe hands of Beaver.
Thurston rolls up. Take good tackle there from King. And a bit something to go on with.
Oh, God. Punching the head as well. King's fired up, isn't he?
Yeah. Willie Mason, the brains trust like that.
Well, Willie understood that.
He did. That's the sort of language he understands. We've got a tackle here from Nate Miles, the bomb disposal expert. Unexploded bomb. This is beautiful here. Good tackle. And then what's this? Oh, beautiful. Now, why isn't that a head-high tackle?
Well, it should be, of course, but,
what have we got here?
Hayden or Manda didn't see it.
Right, there was a penalty. No, he picked up a penalty there. Did he?
Yeah, I didn't see what it was given for. I don't think did the touching come in?
I think Amanda got that.
Almighty, buy a lottery ticket. A touch, he's done something.
Back it goes to Price. Price looks to unload in the tackle. Decides the better. They're certainly playing better now, the Maroons. If they can get a try here, I think that there's a game on, as we say, as he's rolled turtle beautifully there. He's got to roll over to get up and play the ball, slowing it up. Smith there. Away comes to Lockie. Lockie's outright Thurston. Thurston looking for something. Can't find it. Thurston gets away from it. Unloads to Tchaikovsky running across the park. Unable to get anywhere, really, because the players didn't realise that play was on. Didn't know what to do, and so they stood around. Back it goes to Smith there. Smith picks up a runner. The runner goes one way, kicks it into the end goal area. That's very poor.
Oh no, they'll get the ball back. I mean, that's fine.
Okay,
that's fine. It was taken over by Tahu, yeah.
Oh, it's all very well.
But I tell you, the players aren't confident in running at speed because they think they're going to slip over.
What their big problem is changing direction at speed.
Yes.
They can't step left or right because they're going to fall over. And this has robbed the game, like there, has robbed the game of the spectacle that it should be.
That it should be, yeah.
And Nate Miles, God, he can work a bomb well, can't he? He's got very soft hands.
Yeah, and great hearing. I mean,
great hearing.
Tick, 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 tick. And here's the tumblers fall.
That's right. Well, he can often, if there was, say, a bomb in this venue at the moment, he'd hear it. Back he goes now on to the Maroons. Here's this Flannery trying to make some yards.
Yep.
He gets up and rolls over. They're going to have to ring some changes here. Pointing, I love it when Smith points.
Yep.
Back it comes. Not quite enough poke there. They just
they're not hitting the ball at speed.
No, they're not. They're not as good as they were in the first half. I think
they're tiring. You can't blame them.
And they're not setting it as deep as they should. That's 14. I think that's Berrigan. Berrigan hadn't had such a good game tonight. He was great in Origin
he's having
too.
trouble with the surface.
Smith there at dummy half. Smith goes away from the card table onto Thurston. Thurston, he holds the ball. He brings it back onto one way. He's so close here.
You can
see the line. You can see the line. And how many? They got 2 to go.
He can smell it.
There's a chance
he's
here.
Go
he needs
dummy
a
half
runner.
here.
He's gone deep for Lockyer. Lockyer goes wide, cut-out pass, tap back.
Batted back.
Tchaikovsky fell over.
It went forward. I think the ball went forward.
Oh, okay. Righto.
Yeah, the ball went forward.
So it's a blue ball.
Yep.
Blue ball.
Beaver's happy, yeah.
Well, Beave's very happy because he did bugger all about it.
Well, Beaver's just happy to play rugby league.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
40 years.
Where's the forward pass?
There.
Oh, there. Right,
Yeah,
okay.
went forward there. Yeah,
Gee, marginal bounce.
Yeah.
Jeepers creepers, I don't know
It's
about
a game
that.
of millimetres, actually.
Yeah, true. It bounced. It seemed the touchy. I mean, he's got to read the ball off the play.
You've got to see it from his point of view. You can't see it from ours. Because if it's from our point of view, it wasn't a knock-on at all.
Time off. He's a bloke trying to stretch his shorts.
Yeah, stretch it over the dude.
Bit tight, because it can be arousing playing rugby league at this level. Look at the crowd. Everybody's sitting down. Is it any wonder they don't want to embarrass themselves standing up and have that third leg Bill Harrigan style sticking out in front of him with his personal clients? Wade goes on the far side. The Blues with the ball now.
Have the board back that book from Masters?
No, I don't think they have. Bill Harrigan, my personal clients. I don't think it's going to come out. Those will be exciting
list
read.
of names and addresses, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. I think it challenges Bill's sense of dress.
Yeah. I tell you what, it'd go through the roof.
Sales-wise, people would love to ring my... Oh, that was well read. That was well read by Berrigan, I think, there. Back at his quick play the ball. Gower rolls up street. Away it goes now.
Well, the Blues are out of trouble here. They've got themselves out of their own half. So
I know. That's for the first time in a long while. Away it goes on the far side. Tahu kicks. Who's going to defuse it?
Tchaikovsky.
Oh, wow. Isn't that amazing? That was a good bit of play.
It was like a wave of blue.
A wave of blue crashing over him, and he got up and played
a blue dumper.
That was fantastic. The Maroons deserve to win. If they can get around here, they might have a chance. They've got an overlap here. Mogg ball. He's got rid of one. Keep going, Mogg. Two on the inside.
Pass it, Moggy.
Quick play the ball. Oh, he's been held down. Hit him in the head. Oh, no, he's trouble here. Somebody's out of it.
Oh,
Tahu's. Where it goes now. They've got one. They've got an extra person out there if they want it on Tahu's side.
Get it going.
Pass. I think that might have been a touch forward.
Oh, no, surely not. Oh, yes, well called, HG. Oh, what a blow. What a blow to Maroon Hope.
Oh, that was great. They had that. Look at that. That is great.
That's
play.
rugby league at its best. No wonder people in Melbourne are falling under its spell.
Look at this, some great play here. Mogg, I think, had a chance here.
Yeah, he just didn't have the vision to see. Tate on the inside, it might have been.
Yes, there was the pass.
Thurston there. That's where the pass was.
And the pass to Thurston there. That was the forward one off Wessel.
That's shocker, Wessel. Wessel shouldn't have better than that.
He should. He's got to try on him, though. He'll have to make up for it. No, that's very disappointing. Giving the Blues the ball back there. Very, very disappointing.
I don't think Tahu's going to go off.
No, he's
a man.
He's a rugby league player in Melbourne, showing people the razzle-dazzle that the league has become to know and love around the world, especially North Korea. Puppy running with the ball, hopeless at 5'8", not bad as a centre. Back to Growth. Growth gets out of one. Growth gets out of two. Growth rolls on like his old man. Look at that tat saying, I too score tries. That's terrific back. It goes B.
Take the headgear off. Take the headgear off.
They've got to get the headgear. Oh, look at that. Great defence from Maroons.
Now take the headgear off.
Yes, just rip it off. That is great defence and turtle him at the same time. Made it hard. Gave him one to go on with from the back door as well. Just tailing down. Oh, the Maroons have lifted Roy. They've got about 10 minutes to go. I don't know that they can get the points, but it's going to be an interesting 10 minutes
forward pass. That was a bloody forward pass.
Oh, back they go. They're really hitting them hard now. The Maroons have really lifted. This is going to be an interesting 10 minutes. I think they've got to get the ball back. And the Maroons have to kick here. And let's have a look. Have they got one more? Yes, he's diffused that. Mogg, he tried to pass off the ground.
Was he interfered with in the air, though?
Well, let's have a look. No, they're just going to play on. Here come the Maroons now. Now they've got to get their numbers right. Held there. They're going to have to hang on to them, the Blues now. I think they've got a chance of getting up there the other end. Tchaikovsky isn't the right player.
Get the ball away. That's it, Thurston.
He's bought it inside. Thurston. He's got an overlap there. Beautiful pass.
He's quick.
Can he get there? Can he beat them?
He's quick.
Oh, can he make it all the way?
Yes, he's quick.
He can. Oh, that's a magnificent Maroon try. You can sense that coming.
Oh,
yes. Under the post.
Take that, you bastards, he said with that.
Oh, what a great try.
That was a great try. We've got a game of rugby league on our hands for the last 5 minutes.
That is a great Maroon try. Blues.
Need a lift home from the game? Then why not give Frosty LaHood a call? He can have a brand new Navira wagon in maroon or blue waiting for you outside the members with the engine running.
Sure can, King.
Just give him your card and he'll give you the keys.
Too easy.
That's our no root, no toot Origin special. Live across the nation on Triple J.
Yes, what a great try, and it's converted, so it goes to 14-10. Lockyer obviously converted that, and the Maroons get the ball back off the restart.
It was a beautiful try, HG. We see it here from a very strange angle. Shapovsky got the ball away. Thurston made another break. He's been the player of the match so far, really.
Great,
and then Tate has got speed. I mean, he's got that thing up his back to give him extra speed, and it works. And lose the man there. Beaver was the last line of defence.
And it was the flying Beaver that had to go, and there he is right under the black dot. That's where you want it. And Tchaikovsky converted, and that was a fantastic try. That's as good a try as you see at Origin level.
Well, I'm glad the people of Melbourne have seen a good open rugby league try.
14-10. Can they get another one, Roy? The momentum in the last 20 minutes has been all Maroons.
Yeah, it is.
It's title. They had no possession early in this half. Now they've got all the possession.
That's right.
And they've lifted, Roy.
They have lifted in defence and in attack.
Now, another try here would make it really interesting. And we've got 72 minutes. We've got 8 minutes to go.
Yep.
And they don't want a mistake.
No, they don't want a mistake.
Maroons are queuing up for work, and they've got some bench players here too.
Thurston again.
Oh, he's been brilliant, Thurston. Absolutely brilliant. Lockyer great in the first half. Thurston good all the way through for the Maroons. Tchaikovsky.
Well, he hasn't been doing all the D that Lockyer's been doing.
No, that's true. Look at Tchaikovsky go. A bit of
showing a bit
there.
of cheek. Yeah.
Oh, the Melbourne people know that, Roy. They can see that. They've enjoyed that. This guy's been good too, Smith. Smith from dummy half there, making a run. Look at that easy yards there and flop back. And I reckon.
I mean, no one's gone home.
No. You're absolutely right.
No one's gone home. He's
and Lockie kicking early in the tackle count. He's kicked it. He must have seen something.
That's a better kick from Lockie. That's a better kick.
Much better
Slows
kick.
them up a bit.
And they've got a long way to go back. The Blues now. Growth knocked over by 3.
I love that tat down his right arm.
It is. I scored tries in
some
Chinese.
Sort of foreign language.
Look at that. What is that? They've got
Lockie!
He's
Lockie's through! Oh, God almighty!
Lockie!
God almighty, has he done it?
Pathetic defence there.
Oh, it was just a shocking pass.
It was shocking pass.
A shocking pass, nothing to do with the defence.
Oh,
it was a useless pass.
Oh, Maroons, stand up and take a bow. Oh, they came into this as a long price favourites. Lockyer, Johnny on the spot, threatening to do it all night. It's 14 all, right under the dot, and a kick to come. And they get the ball back off the restart. Well, it could be a blowout
with 6 minutes to go. I mean, this is a boiler.
An absolutely wonderful game of rugby league. The Melbourne people, as you said, Roy, no one has gone home here. No one has gone home here. It's great.
They've seen great skills and they've seen stupidity. And really it is a combination of that thing that makes the game great.
Exactly.
Stupid blokes and blokes who take advantage of the stupidity of others.
Well, it's just like the Somme all those years ago that was celebrating and playing this match in respect of and in dedication to.
I agree with you exactly, HG. Oh, God, I'd love to see a replay of this. I wish Nine had put us out of our misery and give us the replay.
Nine, go and give me a replay because they're so stupid. They just think about Eddie and when they're going to bone Jessica Rowe.
Yeah.
That's what they're thinking now.
Is that what they're thinking about?
That's what they're thinking about now. And Bill's up there with his personal clients. When's that book going to come out?
I think the book was due to come out next week. If the board at the ABC will approve of it.
Well, they do. They should bloody approve of it. I tell you what. Oh, yes, all very well to lay down the law, Baderis. But talk about it to your players as we watch the kick
conversion.
here.
And this is such an important kick for Clinton Shapovsky. The young kiddie from Canberra.
Yes, played with Parramatta for many
years.
And we've got a toll tied up at 14 all. I just hope he can convert this so we don't get that farce of a
trying to suck up a bit of time here.
Oh, he's doing it all very well. Been here before, very, very professional.
Yeah.
He's right in front of the big sticks.
Some of the scorers have, and look at that, the Lockett stand there, AC. Look at that.
That's fantastic.
He's got to look at the K, really. Aim at the K.
Straight at the K. In Lockett.
K for King hit.
K for
knockout.
K for knockout. K for
can do.
Yes, it's there. Oh, what a great game of rugby league. 16-14. The Maroons go ahead in 75th minute.
Here we go. Here's the replay, AC.
Footy fans.
Let's stay with it. Now, let's look at that stupid pass there. Who threw that pass?
Growth. There
I
it is.
thought Growth was the bloke tackled with the ball.
And there's the restart now. The Maroons have the ball deep in their own territory and they're starting to run now with a lot of confidence. So Webb hadn't been out there. He's been on the bench, so he's out there. He's fresh.
He's fresh as a daisy. And we're going to see a lot of just one-off running, no passing, no need.
Away it goes.
Just big men running the ball up.
I think there's another try. I reckon West has got a try in him. It's 75 minutes played. 5 minutes to go. Back it goes. Who's that there?
Tony Carroll.
Oh, Tony Carroll. Oh, Tony Carroll. Back to Smith. Smith at dummy half there. Back it goes.
Thurston, don't pass the ball, boys. Hold on to it.
He got the ball away. Thurston almost away again. Thurston had a great game. Oh, he's been so visionary there. Smith decides to kick as he found a hole. Now he's got it straight to Hodgson. Hodgson back again now.
This is their last shot in the locker.
They've got to push the passes here, though,
Roy.
They've got to take risks.
Yep.
And they haven't got a 5/8 worth a cracker. Back it comes now with, I think it might be Growth with the ball now. They'll really hold them down in the tackles as much as they can. Out wide it goes. They've got to find some grunt and poke out
Cooper
there.
by the looks. Big Coops.
Coops there.
I don't think he's ever been called Big Coops because his name's O'Donnell.
Let's call him Big Coops from now on, if we can remember. Luke O'Donnell, if your parents are watching, he's Big Coops from now on. Baderis there. Baderis at dummy half. Brings it away onto Hodgson. Hodgson looking wide. They've gone a fair way backwards.
Razzle dazzle.
Oh, he got the ball
Gasnier.
away. He's knocked over there. I've gone backwards there. Oh, he got the ball away. Yeah, they've kept it alive.
Big
a lot
beef.
of players out of position here. They've got to grab this guy here and bottle him up.
Will he go into touch? Inevitably he will, won't he?
No, he won't. There's Manda. A beautiful shot of Manda away to Baderis there. Oh, very loopy pass. They decide to kick over the far
It's
side.
a short kick, tactical kick. Don't let the ball palm. Don't let it bounce.
He almost dropped it. Back he comes and rousel. Oh, no, they can't bundle him into touch. Surely
that's a double tackle. Surely.
Yeah,
Surely, it's a penalty.
Penalty. Yeah, thank goodness.
I'm sure Clarkie had called held. And they went on with it.
Yes, now, Roy, that book, personal clients.
Yes.
What's the theme of it exactly as we watch in replay? Now, he's tackled there. They just can't lift him up and make a gain as somebody comes in. Yeah, exactly.
Well, in the old days they could. It was called ragdolling and people loved it. People used to love that.
Now, a kick for touch there. That's a good gain there. Maroon restart from as you can see on the 30 metre line.
Well, the Maroons might be thinking there might be another try in this for them.
I think there is another try here. Yeah. As it comes down to the Maroons. Petrosino, he goes further forward. He's up onto the 40. They do a bit of grope work there, but they don't to no avail. Smith at dummy half.
Smith's played well.
They're running Thurston wide, though, and they're trying to get Smith Webb there with the ball now. They're trying to make Smith do the dummy half work, and they'll give it to Thurston in a minute here as they come up. They're just rolling up the park here on the third tackle. And away it comes now. The Smith still there, and away it goes to Siviacina. Siviacina, we played, 77 minutes now, Roy?
Yeah, 77
Almost
minutes.
Almost 78 minutes.
78.
The candle is going out. Here's the kick.
Kick from Smith. That's good. That's a good tactical kick.
Look at this. Here's another try.
Mog, wake up, Mog!
And they must get a... He's kicked the ball out.
He's kicked the ball out. It'll be a scrum, I think. It'll be
Maroon scrum at the 10 metre.
Yeah, well, Mog just was... he's dirty on himself because he lost sight of the ball.
That was a brilliant tactical kick.
Yeah, brilliant kick from Smith. And here's Mog.
Look at this. He's just out of position, unable to do it. Tries to get it almost there.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't a bit...
It's a line drop out and King's got it back.
Oh, he's thrown it out, and Maroon's get it back. Knock on. Yes, it's got to be a knock on.
Yeah, Park's got to be careful. He'll lose control here.
Yes, knock on. Maroon ball. Isn't that great from the kickoff? I can't understand how the Blues got the ball back. Why did they do a short kickoff there, or whatever you call it?
Well, they did. They did a short kickoff that you often see in rugby. It's only got to go 10 metres, and they had the big man, the tall man, running onto it.
Okay. Yeah. You don't often see it, though, do you?
Yeah, well, it can go against you. If you don't get the ball back, then you've only kicked the ball 10 metres.
Yes, well, that's what's happened here. And now there's a knock-on, and the Maroons get the feed on the scrum. No, there's another try in here, Roy.
Yeah, there is.
Way it comes now, Maroons. They just need to go 1, 2, 3 up the middle, spread it wide on the fourth. And then they're in. Here's Thurston, a dummy half, taking the load off Smith there. Way goes to Flannery. That's the second tackle. Now they need to set themselves for something. Maybe one more straight up the middle. Give it to Webby. And one more straight up the middle onto Sibucina. That'll do.
Yep.
That'll do.
That'll do, mate. Just run it up.
Yeah, here they go. They're using up the time. I think they're up to the 79th minute. This is a historic win for the Maroons.
55 seconds to last.
Here we go. We got it in now. They've got one more tackle to go. Nothing silly here. Now this is the chance to spread it wide.
Yep.
And I've got one more after this. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my tackle count now.
Oh, he's
79. He's milking this. Back it comes now. Now, where's Thurston here? They haven't got any runners. Oh, okay,
no
that's
one wants
okay.
to run it.
But that's all right, because now they've got to run it.
Well, Lockie will just kick it surely into the in goal and hope to get the ball back.
There it goes. He kicked it out.
He kicked it out. Why not? Why not?
Kicked it out. So they got 79.
Sucks up more time setting the scrum.
Okay, now they're not going to be able to reset the scrum, or they're going to be like, he's blown time off.
Time off, so there's 20 seconds left, HG. Okay, well, you're going to see a bit of madness here from the Blues.
As they now progress.
Yep.
17 seconds, according to our timekeeper.
Yeah, 20 by me.
Here they go. Can they get one tackle out of this? No. Oh,
well done, Fubby.
Oh, Fubby.
Yes,
the last man to touch it in Origin. Oh, and they're down again. Oh, no, they're gone. I don't think they can get back into it now.
We'll see some madness.
Yes, here's Big Willie Mason. At least he's out there. Brains
He's done the right thing.
Away it comes now. They've got to tackle Beeve. Flying Beeve. Too far. Oh,
this is more like it.
Yes, that's
now we've got a game of rugby. Oh, it's out.
Kicked it out. That might be it. And the Maroons have won. His historic win here in the Dome. The Maroons have breathed life back into a dead horse called Rugby League full time. And Roy, what a magnificent occasion.
Best game I've seen in years, HM. What a game to bring to Melbourne. A game where the underdogs win. A game where we see the beauty, the power, the madness that is modern rugby league.
It's a magnificent game, Roy. The second half, if I can find me notes, Tony Carroll denied. In the 46th minute, the King went over the score 8-4 after a Thurston knock-on. Then we went to Hodgson converted the try, made it 10-4. Growth, a try, 14-4. And then Cooper, no try. Then in the 72nd minute, it became all Maroon. Tate scored a brilliant try, running away from the Blues. Shukovsky converted. Lockyer got a try. Johnny on the spot, 14-14. Then Shukovsky converted a Tate into 16-14. And it is all over. Origin in 2006. It is buried. Victory going to the Maroons. The tune, 16-14. Congratulations, Captain Lockyer. Congratulations, Coach Meninga. Congratulations, Origin winners in 2006, the Mighty Maroons. As we sign off from the Dome, an Origin in 2006. Can I thank Mighty Mike Shine the Buttons Awards. On the stats, the Devil with the Detail, Dare Jennings. And finally, my colleague in League, rampaging Roy Slavin, and league lovers across the nation. Thanks for taking the time. We sign off with a reminder that Triple J is sport. Bye now.
You have been listening to or just missed State of Origin Rugby League live on Triple J. Tonight's coverage has been proudly brought to you by Frosty La Hood Motors, the no root, no toot people. Australia, remember Rugby League stands on its record as endorsing safe and sober driving and sensible automotive etiquette since the abolition of the Red Flag Act in 1908. Official Access economic statistics show that rugby league players drive more cars than any other code in Southeast Asia. See you next time when once again Frosty La Hood will shout,
blow the whistle, will you, ref, you fat horrible turd?
bye now.
Triple J.